Everybody on.
Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Tap in. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends. Happy Tuesday. It feels like a Monday because we done stressed out the July 4th weekend so crazy. I thought yesterday was back to work. Nope. July 5th is now observed as a holiday. So
yep.
So I ain't get it, but anyway. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Jay Black. What's good? Jay Black. What's good?
Good morning. Long weekend. Good morning, team. We here. We up.
Good morning.
What's today? Today Tuesday. Good morning. I got a doctor's appointment. Just reminded myself. Yeah, good morning now. I'm good.
You know, we getting older when the first thing off the top of your brain is like, we got a doctor's appointment.
I got
Kathy, what's up, Kathy?
Yeah, doctor's appointment.
I got to detox my liver. I got a doctor's appointment. I got to check this colon. This is crazy.
I got to remember to take these pills. I got to take these pills. I got to take 2 pills.
Yeah, sounding real young, Jay.
Where my pill box? Where my pill box at? Yo, Action ain't even on our regular put in the comments. He's on my Instagram. He said y'all dressed like the African flag this morning because I'm black. I thought it was red, black, and green, but I guess we close.
Yeah. Good morning, Miss
Action, what your lazy ass doing on the IG Live and not sending the comments the regular way? All right, so Jay, man, so did you have oatmeal this morning? What happened? Like, what's going on?
No, I didn't eat anything yet this morning. I haven't eaten anything yet. Rough night of sleep, but I'm up. Yeah, it will affect things. No. That's true. I don't even eat oatmeal though, but that's funny. Oatmeal.
Oh, I love Starbucks oatmeal and my mama's oatmeal. DJ Cam, what's going on? Good morning.
What's good?
What's going on? How was your weekend? What was going on?
That was good. It was nice and long, so that was a beautiful thing.
Cam is like the one person, like, and I hate to get into it, but Cam is like the interesting person because he's the official single person. So when a weekend goes by, you really want to know what happened at the house. You really want to know.
Or who happened. Yeah,
who happened at the house.
We live through you, Cam.
No, real talk. I lived through your recklessness. Like, we want to know, like, did you catch a hoe at the barbecue? Like, we really want to know. I know you probably didn't because you're a good dude, but we want to know.
Yeah. I don't know. Just had a party Saturday that we did here in Willingboro, me and Toge. It was like a reunion, really.
Right.
Everybody there knew everybody. Shout out to Jeff Haddock, who celebrated his 50th birthday. So we had a good time. Got to see a lot of faces I ain't seen in a minute, stuff like that. You know how that go.
You know how it go. Hi, Cam. It'd be a grown ass woman. It'd be like a 47-year-old woman, kind of young as hell. So like, hi, Cam. You are 47. How you been? Like they go back like 10 years, crazy. They be like, Cam, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing so good. That's so nice. You remember in the 11th grade, we was remember Miss Teresa. Oh God, you doing good. Give me a hug. Stop playing. Give me a hug. I forgot 5 kids, 2 of them running around the party. But
funny. That's funny.
But okay, Shawnee, and this is the one that's hilarious. This is the one that's really hilarious. Is Shawnee Scott. Shawnee Scott, how was your weekend? This is a hilarious one.
It was good. It wasn't long enough, but it was good.
Pause. As a woman, you should pause. It's not long to pause. You should be able to pause.
The weekend wasn't long. I needed one more day.
So Shawnee saved my. Shawnee saved. She saved my 4th of July weekend. Like, she saved it. She was like, you going to come to Bink's house. Shout out to Bink. He's going to have an incredible 4th of July party.
Okay.
And we did something like, I guess like maybe a month or 2 ago. And they told me, as I was there, I went to Bink's house. The hospitality, amazing. They were like, you got to come 4th of July because this is crazy. Like, you have to come. And they were like, the food, there's going to be tons of food. He said, and they were like, and the fireworks. So they live in a nice development with all these not little houses, but houses. All these houses that are there. And they're like, when you come, you're not going to understand that they're going to shoot up fireworks everywhere. So at the time, I'm sitting there, God, everybody always tell me, everybody always hype up their party. But I was like, no, I'll be here. I'll be here. But they were like, the fireworks are going to be everywhere. And the food is going to be everywhere. I'm telling you. Even Shawnee was like, yo, you got to come, Mike. You got to come because the whole thing is crazy. And in the back of my mind, I was like, everybody oversells. Everybody always oversells.
It's never what it is.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's cool. Like, I appreciate you because I love the love that you guys know that I'm by myself out there. So I appreciate the love. So I go there 4th of July, and I get to the place. And when I get to Bink's house, I'm like, wow. I'm already seeing fireworks just shooting off, but I'm not overly impressed. But I'm like, that's dope. Like, I haven't seen. Let me tell you how bougie I am. Let me tell you how bougie my ass is. I haven't seen unorganized fireworks in my life since I was like 15. Like, unorganized. I mean, just in the Bronx, just N-words coming out and just throwing firecrackers. I haven't seen that since I was like 15, yo. So I see little fireworks. Ching, 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 ching. I'm like, yo, okay. I said, that's cute. So when I walk into Big's house, you ever go somewhere, somebody invites you, and you know that's your only person that you know, right? That's the only person you know. And when you get there, that person ain't there, right?
Ooh. Ooh.
Like, I already know this get together ain't a get together. It's official. I see all the cars. So I call Shawnee. Shawnee Scott. I ain't write this down. I ain't create no joke cam. This is not something that I wrote down. Dude, this is not something that I wrote down. I get there and I park and everything like that. It's like a 45-minute drive. All good. I said, Shawnee, where you at? She says, it's 4th of July. She says, I'm doing laundry. At the laundromat. I know why you single. I know why you single right now, Shawnee. I know why you. And then I'm like, I said, Shawnee, it's the 4th of July. They had to be done. They had to be done on the foot.
And it's probably empty. Nobody's probably there. It was probably strategic thought process on their hands. You know. Go ahead.
Hold up, but Jay. Now I'm walking in. I know Bink. I met Bink twice. 1, 2. Yeah, twice. And I'm going into the house with all these people in there, and I'm like, Shawnee, you my. Yeah, you my end. You make it easier. Yeah, because I don't know.
But he's family now. He can come over whenever.
But we don't know everybody else. You just know the host.
They just you family. It's just everybody family. It don't matter.
I didn't know how real.
Your cousin.
I did not know how real what she just said was. I did not believe it. What she just said right now is 1,000,000% truth. But who believes it?
Yeah, I would.
When my light-skinned ass, Puerto Rican ass comes in.
I'm not going in. I'm waiting in the car till the dry cycle finishes. I'm just waiting for you till you get there. I'm not stopping. I'm not going in there, please.
So Jay, I'm
Good morning, here. Don. Good morning, Don.
What up, Don? And I'm here, and I'm like, I'm going in. Big's a good dude, so I'm like, hey, I'm going in, but I'm going in solo. I was like, I can't believe she was like, I'm at the laundry, man. Laundry has to be done. I'm like, Shawnee, in the back of my mind, I was like, yo, do you know if I was your man, I would have smacked the ankles off you. I was just smack your ankles off. They got to be done. I said, oh. So I walked to Bink's house, and they're in the garage, and I opened. They got this sexy ass thing that takes the bugs away. Texas, let me tell you something. Texas got the sexiest things. It's like a little sheet, but it's a sexy one. And I can see a
little screen, a mesh screen.
A mesh screen. And then as I'm walking towards it, I'm feeling like, oh man. I said, God, they gonna look at me crazy. They know I'm not from here. Big's sitting at the table as I'm getting close to the screen. Big's like, open up the screen. Mike Shawn is here. And I was like, I feel so good. I was like, oh. Mike Shawn is here. Go ahead, open up that screen. I said, oh. I think Big and Shawn, they got a little script that they read. Big was like, you family now, go in there, go get something to eat, get whatever you want. I still got light skin insecurity. I still got light skin insecurity. Oh, God. Y'all been so proud. I introduced myself to everybody. Hi, I'm Mike. I was such a geek. I was like, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, oh my God.
Hey, my name is Michael Shawn. What's your name?
Hey, nice I didn't say Michael Shawn. I bitched out. I was like, I'm Mike. I said I'm Mike like I was at an AA meeting. I was like, I couldn't so generic. It's like, people like, get whatever you want. We out here. No one else. Like, oh. I said, all right. I'm still. Then I walk in and I meet Bink's nephew, who's bigger than Bink, which means if Bink is bigger than me, then his nephew is 2 times bigger than me. He's like, hey, Michael Shawn. I was like, God. He's like, I'm Bink's nephew. I said, God, I hope you respect him because ain't nothing he can make you do. I said, I hope he raised you in a respectful way because if you said no, there ain't nothing that N-word could do.
No means no.
So I get the food. I load up my plate. They got so much food. Cam and Jay, they got so much food. And I'm sitting there like, yo, I just said hi to everybody. Now I'm about to get this big ass plate. So I take this big ass plate. And I go back in the garage and I sit there and but I didn't want to take nobody's seat. So I sat in the corner and Big was like, he came up to me and hit me on my back. I didn't appreciate that. Big was like, don't act like you don't know nobody, boy. You part of the family now. You part of the family. I was like, nah, I was just trying to get comfortable to eat motherfucker.
That's funny.
So now I'm like, F it. I start talking to the ladies and whatever. I start making sure that I'm not. All right. J Black, Cam, protocol is you don't want to talk to somebody and get into a conversation if they man is this man is. So you trying to figure out the landscape.
Yeah, who, what's going on? Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the landscape. Because when you light skin, automatically everybody thinks you that dude.
You better than Yes. Light skin. Curly hair dude think he better than that. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even know the lady's name, but I found a lady. She had the mug, and I knew she had alcohol in it. And I said, okay.
Oh, the aunt. That's
yes,
aunt.
I said I can relate to you. I'm gonna chit chat with you because this gonna be good. And we start going back and forth and chit chat. Then all of a sudden, I start meeting this person. I start meeting this person. I start meeting this person. Then I meet Paul. Is that your?
Yeah, Paul.
Okay, so
Paul is he family.
Yeah, but Paul, is that but you're not blood related, but it's just.
No, that is Bink's wife's cousin's husband. But cool. Paul is always there because his wife is a nurse. So sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not.
So Paul is a husky big dude, but super cool. And you could tell he's the representative for the whole thing. Like you can tell. So they got this slip and slide. And I'm trying to follow my notes. They got a slip and slide that is literally like 20 feet long, and they're spraying it with soap and suntan oil
to make it slippery. Okay,
no, but it's the long. I promise, if I was really part of the family, like if I was a cousin, I would have changed my clothes and slid down this bitch. I promise.
You want to partake in that fun?
I would have Let me tell you something, and y'all got next 4th of July. Understand? I'm bringing the change of clothes. Just to let y'all know, I'm jumping on that joint. So the love that I'm being given is ridiculous. I found the old heads because since I've been 17 years old, I've always found the older dudes at the barbecue to talk to. So I find older dudes and we're talking. We smoking Black and Miles. They're telling me these. I'm listening because these are the greatest storytellers ever at the barbecue. Like, you can be a comedian all your life. The greatest storytellers ever are at the barbecue. Mm-hmm. And they were dudes telling stories that I sat back and I wish I could have recorded it, but it would have smacked me. It was light skin.
Light skin. We don't do that.
Light skin. What you doing, light skin? We speaking truth, light skin. Smack. gonna smack the out of you right now. So I just watched and I acknowledged it, and I was like, yo, I'm having a good time. Mind you, y'all, I've been there for like an hour and a half. Shawnee's ass still ain't there.
Still in the rent cycle.
I'm on my own. I done picked up people's kids now. Kids are playing to me. I done picked like, little man, what's going on, little man. Oh, the little man.
That's funny.
Still ain't there. So then, as we go on, what time is it? Okay, I know it's long-winded, but I had to get the story out. So then we're chilling there, and then she finally, Shawnee hits me with this text. I'm pulling up, and I was like, yeah, right. Then she says, she hits me back. No, for real, I'm pulling up, and I said back, for real, yeah, right. Like, right. By the time Shawnee got there, I ain't need your ass. I was part of the family. I done exchanged numbers. We smoking Black and Mild. I'm sharing my lighter with people. I done had my second plate. I'm greedy as hell. And then the fireworks start. And people, when I tell you, I could not even understand. I thought fireworks, when people did fireworks, it was just like, it was some like, okay, we're going to do some fireworks for like 20 minutes. And like I said earlier, I didn't know how bougie I had become with the organized fireworks. But you go somewhere, you go to a park, and the fireworks get lit off. You go somewhere, and they say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, chim, and there's music behind it. Da, 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 chim, da, 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 da. Let me tell you how gangster these mother were really. When I tell you the whole Cam, where you live at, just think about where you live at right now. Think about where you live right now. Just think about every damn house is lighting off fire. I'm saying, I'm not exaggerating. I should have took. I'm saying your backyard, your front yard, your neighbor to the left, your neighbor to the right. Like it's a war zone. Like when you're talking to somebody, there's smoke in between you and the person, and you gotta wave it off. Like you Bobby Brown on Versus, and you just came out. You like, God, it was the most amazing. I forgot how much I have not been part of something like that. Dog, it made my heart happy.
Shawnee, he really did. He was so happy. The only thing missing was Stacy, Monty, and the twins, and Jay Black. That's the only thing that was missing. Because Mike was so happy. He had well, you did a live, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a live, but I was so caught up in it. I was like, yo, I haven't been to something this 100% real in so long. Like, I was like, when I'm telling you they lighten stuff, it's like, it scared the hell out of me. My nerves ain't been the same. But it was like,
it was like, we call it Beirut. 4th of July is Beirut.
And this is Shawnee's gangster. Her daughters came. They were lighting fireworks. Her daughters came with like $500 worth of re-up. They had more fireworks. And then I seen her daughters across the street, and they lighting stuff and running off. And I was like, my palpitations on my heart would have been crazy.
That's fun. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. And I said, Jay Black would, and she was like, if Jay Black was here, he'd be a kid. I said, Jay Black would be lighting stuff.
Yes.
Why? Because he's a stupid dummy. Yeah. He don't know nothing about this.
Who got the
Jay Black would have been right
Who
there.
Got the M80s? Where the M80s at? That's
but the funny thing, Jay, I realized that's such an East Coast firework. The M80s are just loud. Yeah, you know, the M80s just blow up and the street lights go off. Yeah. No,
I love it.
When I tell you, Paul, these dudes was lighting stuff up that were doing tricks and going in the air, and it looked like Independence Day. It was like the movie, like Will Smith was gonna pop up. They were just going all over the place. Like they were just going all over there. Shoo, 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 and then it would go like this, like shoo, 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 boom, 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 pause. Pow! Like out of nowhere. I'm like,
that sounds dope.
No, they lit, but the whole development was lit up. And I was like, you got to begin. It was the greatest. I've been in, like, technically going to the Macy's fireworks in New York. You can't compare to that because they done spent like $700,000 on it. But when I tell you for the effect that I got, I went to Bink before I left. I said, Bink, I'm here every holiday that I'm not home. I'm here.
You gotta go there. You gotta experience it. Now
Don't worry about it. I'm here, and y'all better be goddamn glad I wasn't drinking. If I was on papers, if I wasn't on papers, I promise you I would have slept on his. Because Shorty was like, you can sleep over if you want. Let me tell. If I heard one more person not tell me, but I heard the conversation, they was like, the vodka over here, and I was like, ooh, if I wasn't on probation right now. I'll be the star of the show. I was like, oh my God. I said, oh my God. And everyone was okay. No, you can sleep over if you want. Oh, I would have been. All I need is my T-shirt as a pillow. I'd have been right there. And why wasn't Action there, Shawnee?
Well, he rode that morning, and then they do something at their house because Action has the pool. His house looked like a resort, so they were probably doing their thing.
All right, so shout to Action. So that was my long-winded story. All right, y'all. We can take a quick break.
The fireworks are so real. Carly got burnt on the face. She got a big burn on her face.
No scar, right?
It looked like a burn. Like when we were in the store yesterday, I wasn't thinking about it because I got her putting stuff on it. But people kept looking at her, and we kept wondering why they looking at her. I'm like, oh, they probably think I punched you in the face.
No, Cam. The thing about this is what. Okay. All right. Let me just keep it real. I was like, I wanted my daughters to be there just to witness it, but my daughters wasn't gonna be across the street lighting it. Like I was like, because they were not gonna be across the street lighting it, but my daughters would have had a ball. But it was like they would light some stuff that could blow your house up, and nobody would run away from it like fast. They would be casual. They would light, and then noise, and they would walk away like this can't bust you in your face and kill you. But I was amazed by it. So is it going to be all right?
She should have ran faster, I guess.
Well, what happened, one of them that Paul didn't light it off. One of the other kids lit it off. The base of it fell over. So when it exploded, it just went everywhere. So it got her on the face.
No, I saw a few of those that didn't ignite, that didn't go up in the air and just blew up, and everybody laughed, and I was like, gotta go. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, but she didn't even tell me to the end. She was like, I got burnt, mommy. There wasn't no screaming, hollering, nothing. She kept on popping.
Nah. That was a beautiful thing, but I was like, okay. I said, this is amazing. I'll be there next year. And then one more quick thing. When I drove home, y'all not gonna get this in Philly, Jersey, New York. When I drove home, literally both sides of the highway were nothing but fireworks the entire way, dog. Like I'm saying, they was legit.
So this is just their culture then. It's not like that's just what y'all do. I think that's what Kathy said earlier. I guess they get it in Texas, huh?
Because certain places, like in the city, you can't do what we did at Bink's house. That's why we
Yeah. Yup, you can't.
I mean, even though they do it in the city, but you're not supposed to.
But as I drove home, it was like a 40-minute drive. Both sides of the highway. She ain't died. She good.
Her daughter.
Straight out of Texas, a crazy mother named Shawnee. Are you good? My cheekbone don't feel the same.
She breathing? Is she breathing? Okay, all right, cool. We good.
No, I love the fact that I was at Bing's house and they had a smoking section and we was smoking and it's not politically correct to have anything where people smoking cigarettes and black and mild. When I saw somebody take a cigarette out and they had a baby in their arm and they was walking and I saw them dog, I ran to my car so fast. I grabbed 2 black and mild.
It's going down.
I was like, this is what I'm talking about right now. Dog, It was amazing. It was one of the best 4th of Julys that I've ever spent. So shout to Bink, shout to Shawnee,
shout out Bink.
when I tell you how cool everybody was, like I was trying to be quiet in the beginning, and then I was like, you know what?
Mike was fully engaged in the conversation when I got there. All he said was, "Hey," he gave me a little half hug, and then he turned right back around and started talking. I said, "Well, all right, let me go get me something to eat then."
I need you no more. That's funny.
All right. No, that's true. Because I ain't need her no more. I was scared for the first 30 minutes. She wasn't there. She treated me like the kids. Like, go play with them fireworks. Something popped in the face. It's on you. It's on your ass. She's like, be a man. She ain't say it. She's like, be a man, walk in the Bink's house and just be a damn man. What you worried about me? And I was like,
But you family.
And they kept saying that. And I was like, I don't be believing that. A lot of people say. Then I was I said, the more I kept doing the market, I'm like, maybe they like me.
No, and everybody ain't family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everybody ain't. But no, you family. You good.
But it was amazing. So I don't know what y'all want to get into. We got Instagram Live. I gotta get serious.
I forgot all about it.
July 14th, Rodney Perry will be at the Addison Improv. Me and Rodney Perry. 972-404-8501. I don't want to give y'all a bunch of numbers because then it gets confusing. So I'm gonna give you one more time. That's it. Tap the link in my bio. 972-401-8501. Now, we got a bunch of stuff to get into. My home city, my town where I was actually raised in, went viral yesterday. Mount Laurel, New Jersey, where a white guy was harassing. I don't know how he got away with this stuff, but was harassing black people. And people in the I've lived across the street from this actual development. I still don't understand how he got away with this, and it just shows you how a bully can find somebody, and a bully can find certain people. And even though they're surrounded by black people, we never talk. So you can never reach out and say, can you help me? But somebody did help this couple. And I don't know how we want to go about it. Is the first clip with the white guy? Do you want to go with the first clip with the white guy when he steps to them? Where I probably would have stabbed him. Stacy, let's go. I'm ready. Stacy was like, let's go.
Yeah, Stacy was there. She lives around there too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I saw her
so
on
we have
Facebook Live.
We have the clip where the cop arrives, where he's on the black guy's porch.
Oh, when it first started. Okay.
So this white dude is in front of somebody's house. This young man stands up for this couple. I don't know if he's related to the couple, but he stands up and he does what he should do. And this punk ass white boy is tempting him. He actually steps to him, puts his belly, and he comes back. And I will say this, young man, what you did was the correct way to handle it. And we didn't know. We didn't know that this guy would get more by you having that.
Yeah. Because I was thinking like, yo, he just spit on your face. Oh, swing. You ain't swing yet? Ooh. I'm going like.
I ain't even no tough guy. I would have punched that fat white boy at least 30 times. But he held his composure.
Yeah.
And then the cop comes after he's been called the N-word. He's been called monkey. And the cop comes. And this is what it sounds like when the cop comes.
Hey, White, why are you back over here?
Well, somebody called me.
Someone called you. It's private property. You have no jurisdiction here whatsoever.
I do
None.
when somebody calls me.
Hold on.
Back up.
You know what?
Bro.
Hold on.
Back
Go ahead.
up.
No.
Back
I'm going to let
up,
you do your thing. Go talk to these fucking niggers. Go ahead. Fuck you. Go talk to the niggers. Let them know what I'm all about and what their fucking rights they have.
All right. You want to go back to your house? I'll come back to you.
No, I'll stay right here. It's common property.
Okay.
Have a nice night.
You guys from 1101? Oh, yeah. How's it going?
I'm going to let you guys get an education right now.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll do my job. Right?
No problem.
Who lives at 1101? Who's calling? You guys want to step in and talk? Or? Oh, you just
Okay. I want him to go away. I don't know him. I want him to leave me alone.
Denise, I'm not going away until your husband stops fucking finding me and threatening me while I'm at fucking work.
Cagney, cut it out, man.
Oh, wait.
Talk to them.
Arrest me.
I'm not
you
arresting
can't.
right now. Relax.
You fucking niggers.
Just cut it out, dude.
That's what you can see, Brandon. 3602 Gramercy Way. Come see me, you
Nobody's
fucking
coming to see you, Cagney. Go home. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Huffy.
I'm sorry. Cam.
No.
Cool.
And we all sorry, Cam. We all sorry.
No, that's cool. It's cool. It needed to play.
But I like the fact that your punk ass said you effing N-word, you monkeys. And you said you talk that tough talk, and you were like, come see me at my address. Come see me. I'm tough, even though you're a B-word.
He said, come see him.
He said, come see him.
Look like one of our people. Look like Stacy said he pulled up order. For 7 hours he was out there.
Oh, Stacy was a dude?
Yeah, she lives out there. Stacey.
I'm sorry, she. I'm sorry, Stacy.
Yeah, she was out there.
He was like, come see me. Because you were by yourself. And you had that punk ass cop that sat out there and knew you by your first name. But that punk ass cop is going to get fired too. The fortunate part is that you said you got caught up in your hype and you said your address. And you said, come see me. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Stacy, call in, Stacy, if you can.
2 hours later, they all came to see him. And he was copping all types of pleas. And they surrounded his house. And he got from one dude who came there and shouted to the guy, and I wish I knew his name. I don't know his name. He went there officially and met that dude right in the playground, said, yo, and confronted him. And the dude started copping a plea. One black man that gets aggressive, and your punk ass started copping a plea. No, I got charged. They charged me with a hate crime. And the guy keeps pressing him. He's like, I will bring you the charges to show you I was charged. I will show you. Yes, you bitch. Because now you worry. You go back in the house. You come back. He brings his charges out. What type of punk ass brings another man his paperwork? He brings the charges out. This is what I was charged with. You know what type of B you gotta be?
Please don't hurt me. Please, Stacy, 609, or anyone that was out there, that would be dope. 609-699-1386. 609-699-1386. Good morning, Jacqueline. So he came and showed the random one black guy
paperwork, right?
Let me show you.
And mind you, this is directly across the street where me and my family used to live. My grandfather's condo was right across the street. We have moved since then. And I was like, wow. He's like, he wants to show all this. And then he says, look, I was wrong. I apologize. No, not now. No, not now. No, it's too late, homie.
I made a mistake, though. You
made a mistake. The mistake you made is that nobody stomped you the F out. Mm-mm. The mistake that you made was nobody stomped your ass out. The crowd gathers, and the crowd gets bigger. And the crowd is sitting there. Me and Jay Black are going back and forth, sending text messages. And we're getting further information that there's another video of him getting into it. And he didn't know he was being recorded. And he was like, I sell drugs. And the cops like me. And we can go with either way. And he stomps off. Oh my God. My heart is boiling because there's nothing like a dude who's big, but is straight P word. You know he's P word. Just how he moves, you know he's P word.
He really built. But he got that size. He's bigger than whoever he's talking to.
And Cat's gotta understand. There's size and there's just you, but you gotta decipher both of them. Okay.
Mount Laurel, he's white, and he's a white male.
He's a white male, and he got the low cut. Yeah, but
he said he's connected with the law out there. They all know him. Which you saw that cop called him by name, told him go home. Carter, hey, you go home. So he told you when the girl said she was going to complain to internal affairs. Go ahead and tell Jerry I said hi. I was like, whoa, you know, IA too.
He's a white man.
You know him all.
This is what they do.
But the funny thing is, and they did the right thing. They did
some of them, not all of them. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Some.
You're right. Some of them.
Some.
The only person recording that was a black person, obviously, that was recording this confrontation that was going on between them. So you almost wish they would have stopped them out, but they did the right thing. So anyway, He puts his address out there. Now hundreds of people show up. The first guy shows up, says what he has to say. The white dude thinks he's gonna be all good. No, you're not. I've lived in that. I played basketball on those courts. I know how many African Americans and I know how many white dudes is out there playing basketball. I already know when the word gets out. I just didn't know it was going to get out that fast. So it went from one person to 200 people to 300 people to the fact that when they finally had to drag his ass out because they knew sunset was coming and they already knew where his house was. They knew the problem was about to happen. Somebody, I don't know if y'all got this, but I'm a reenact it. First, they were calling his name Eddie. We want Eddie. Come out, Eddie. Edward. They were doing everything. Then they put on one of the speakers. When they thought, they were like, bring him out, bring him out. Bring him out, bring him out. They were like, bring him out, bring him out. It's hard to tell when you're back. And that bastard came out because and don't get it twisted. The Mount Laurel police did not arrest him for justice. They arrested him because they knew
overnight like that.
When night comes down, things happen.
I think we got somebody on the phone that was out there.
Oh, go ahead. What's the name?
Let's go. Free Agent Radio. Good morning. Oh, Stacy.
Hey y'all. What's up?
Hey, Stacy.
What's up, Stace?
Hey, Cam.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up, Michael Troy?
What up, Mama?
Johnny.
Hey.
So you was out there?
I was out there. I could walk to their house. So I live right there. So as soon as I saw this video, I put my clothes on and told my husband, let's go. You want monkeys? We went out there. I was like, let's go. We pulled up, and it was just, we sat out there. I sat out there for 7 hours.
Wow.
Like, I never felt so much anger. It happens, around you, but within walking distance, someplace I drive by every single day.
Exactly.
To go to work.
Yep.
And it's in your neighborhood. It really bothered me. I'm still on 10, getting dressed to get ready to go to work. Still fired up. I can't believe it.
But Stace, let me tell you something, Stace. I'm so proud because I lived across the street by the basketball courts. I lived over there in the condos with my family. I was so proud of you. I was just so mad that I wasn't there. I was just so mad. Oh my God, because I was like, the fact that, but my thing is, listen, I know y'all got a little extra, but I loved it. Because when the speaker came up and said, bring him out, I said, y'all. Yeah,
when they took him out, I was upset. But
he was wanting to go on.
They was pulling up from everywhere. They blocked the streets off over here. People was parking in the shop right.
Yes. For those who don't know, they had the park so far away. My mom was driving around there. My mom was like,
yes.
My mom was like, Bobby, I don't know. Something's going on. We didn't even know what was going on. She's like, I'm going to have to take an alternate route. I was like, I didn't even know. But I'm proud of y'all that, and nothing turned into violence. And you know what? Throwing stuff on that piece of trash.
They broke some windows. I saw in the
these kids, and I'm sorry, I'm a mature woman. I'm older. I'm 50 years old. And these kids was out there, these young adults, they just throwing bricks. They so angry. They just so angry. I had to take this boy down. I was like, please don't throw this brick. Please. You hear me as your mother. Don't do it. They got him. Let's go home peacefully now. They so angry. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Because between me and you, these young angry kids done came from wherever they came from. Then they go into Lenape and dealing with racism in Lenape, and they got Lenape is a high school, y'all. For those who don't know, Lenape High School.
My son graduated from there.
Yeah, and I graduated years ago from there. But there is an anger that is misdirected, and that and that's what we can't do. That's what we can't start throwing rocks and bricks and stuff like that at people.
Yeah, they was doing that. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, because it turns into ignorance. Then it turns into.
So what he said was ignorant. That's what some people would say. So
that has nothing. But you have to have.
They was like, they do it all. They ignorant. They do it all the time.
Yeah,
I was like, I understand. But what was nice was people, the white folks out there, they were just out there with so much water and ice. I mean, it had to be like 20 or 30 boxes of pizzas floating
Pizza,
around.
they was ordering pizza. I saw that.
So you have to have some intellectual, like, common sense. You have white people out there with you. You can't start throwing bricks at the wrong enemy, because then when the media takes it, all they do is twist it into y'all nothing but animals.
That's right. Because on the left, he had people who lived on the left and the right of him. One family was black, the other family was white. So these people don't know exactly which windows are his.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, so they just throwing bricks and throwing eggs and stuff. I'm like, oh God. But they came and boarded his windows up real quick overnight. They boarded that stuff up.
Stacey, thank you so much for calling. And the fact that you actually...
I love y'all. Thank you. You know, Michael Shawn, I'm the one that still call you Diego.
From Jonesy.
Diego.
Yeah. I love y'all so much. Keep doing the good work. I listen to you every morning.
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you. And shout to Stacey.
All right,
Stacey.
All right.
You know, that's the type of chick, you know when she sounded attractive to me, when she sounded sexy?
What?
But she said she saw it and she said, and I went and got dressed.
I got dressed.
What a bitch. Whoa. I'm going to get dressed. I'm going out. I'm like, girl, I'm going out with you, mama. I'm going out with you. Let's go.
Good morning, Mark. And she stayed committed for 7 hours. They wanted more. They wanted more smokes. Oh, I was mad when they took him out. So, yeah, eventually they locked him up, though, Mike?
Eventually he locked him up. He walked out of there. Well, they put the handcuffs on him. I'm sure he was out that night. And I'm sure that right now he's trying to scurry and trying to figure out, can he go back to the house? But the thing with the younger, and I don't want to diss the younger people, but y'all got some misdirected anger that y'all been dying to throw bricks for no reason. And it ain't got nothing to do with this.
I'm sure they wanted to break his windows, his car.
No, they didn't. They just want to throw some goddamn
problem. It's never the person that's acting up. It's always everybody else. You know, next thing you know, your windows get broke out. And you have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
You know
them young boys them young boys that be out there got an extra different. And listen, you young black Hispanic boys out there in Mount Laurel. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all live in a good ass neighborhood. And I be seeing y'all walk around as if we really in the hood. We're not in the hood.
Itching for trouble.
Just itching, trying to
find it.
Because your reading skills ain't where they should be.
Just trying to represent.
I be seeing these dudes. I be going to a 7-Eleven. Not 7-Eleven, CVS.
7-Eleven?
No, we got 7-Elevens and we got Wawa, which is so much better than 7-Eleven.
Yep.
We got 7-Elevens, but I'll go to a CVS because it's 24 hours. And I see these dudes like on the corner smoking a Black and Mild on a Saturday at 2 in the morning in front of a 7-Eleven. I'm like, get a life. Like, dude, what are y'all doing right now? First of all, these cops are patrolling all over and you're spending time and you ain't doing nothing wrong. Nothing. And I'm sitting there watching them at 2 in the morning in front of a CVS. But these young boys have this energy. And I realize when I've watched all these documentaries on leadership, when something happens and there's not somebody to lead the way, I promise you, them young cats are going to get in trouble because those Mount Laurel police officers do not think they didn't see faces.
Yeah.
Oh, they was looking. It wasn't a good look having 6 white officers at his front door protecting him in a line, though.
Hey, like, they don't have six.
Where's the minorities?
They don't have 6 black officers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where you should have.
What you gonna do? They have to get the dark skinned white people. Yo, get the darkest white boys we got.
Wait, not the darkest skinned white people.
Jay, on everything I love, I'm not exaggerating right now. I've never been pulled over in Mount Laurel by a black police officer ever in my life. Ever.
Nope.
They got to do some outreach. They need to.
Wow. Because I'm like, why is there 6 white cops there? That's going to make the people even more angry because no one that looks like them to better say, my man, look, and try to calm them down and holler at them. And
when I tell you the conflict that's going on in Mount Laurel is that they got these white high schools, and they were never built for actually having. I was asking for a black cop, and then one.
Oh, so they got one. See, Stacy says she saw one black cop.
Yeah,
out of the whole force that was there yesterday. It's always one though. That's all they can use. At least one. Put them on the front lines.
No.
Get the tan ones. Yeah, Mark. Go get the tan cats.
But you said the name of the high school is Lenape?
It's a racist Lenape High School. You know how the Washington Redskins had to change their name to the Washington football team?
Right. Because
in that area, there's the Lenape Indians, the Cherokee Indians, the Shawnee Indians.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, because the girls are part of the Lenape tribe. So when you said it, I'm like, it's a Lenape High School?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And they're going through.
Oh, it's their school?
It's their school. It's Lenape. It's a white.
Yeah, because their grandmother she's the Lenape Indian and half white. And so it's a problem in the family because she married a black man.
But my thing is, Shawnee, they ain't no Indians at the school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, Shawnee. When I first went there, this was an affluent white school, all white. And now the problem they're having, it's still majority white. The problem they're having is they're having all these young African Americans come in, and they're coming in from different cities, and they're not built for this. And actually, what happened in Mount Laurel, right? What happened in Mount Laurel, right there, what y'all saw in that video, is exactly the dynamic of the high school. You got a bunch of black people, and you still got some white folks think they're gonna say what they want to say. The only problem is that these young kids don't have any direction, so they shoot off crazy. Like they shoot off crazy, and unfortunately, they shoot off at each other too, and they never bond together. And there's no teacher or influence to bond them together and say, "Listen, why are y'all fighting? Listen, I don't want a race war. I make tons of money. I like white people. I've made a lot of money. We make money together." But if you got a high school where black people are actually beating up each other and getting arrested together for beating up each other, you don't have a leader. You don't have one teacher to gather these kids up. And I know it's hard for one teacher. I so wish I worked on radio in Philly right now. I so wish I worked on radio so I could have some type of interaction with these young people, because it's a mess. It's a mess. And
did we see the clip? I want to see the clip of him being taken out. We got a clip of that, Shawn?
Yeah.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
I need to pay off. Wow. So explain what happened for those who listening on free.
For those who don't see it, they brought the racists. They brought the racists out.
That was his window.
he knew that was his window, so they brought the racists out.
Right there. Good grief.
He had his head down. The cops brought him out. They have, we always got to have a soundtrack. We had the music in the background, and then they busted his windows. Now, the reason why y'all asking, why were they able to do all the stuff they did? In the original video, this white dude says there's nothing the cops can do to me because there's some type of grounds that they can't stop me from doing. I can be in front of your house and the cops can't stop me. It's common ground. Yeah. Now, what happens is those words get used against them because now everybody, they got to be 400 or 500 people were on the common ground.
We're on common ground, son. Good morning, Afro Queen.
So the cops, what up, Afro Queen? The cops realized they saw the video. They got sent out there because of the video. They were like, we can't touch none of y'all. Because the white dude said they couldn't touch none of y'all.
Which isn't true.
Said the cops can't do nothing.
That can't be true, but yeah,
which
go
is
ahead.
crazy because I got arrested in the same area, right in my driveway. But I guess I should have known. I'm common ground. I guess I should have known the statute. I should have known the statute. I got arrested. Stacy came out the house. And she saw me getting locked up.
Was it
the common ground is that sidewalk? You should have been on the sidewalk.
Yeah, maybe I should have been on the sidewalk.
Was it a dark skinned white cop that did it? A dark skinned white cop?
Or the one black cop.
I was so blurry, them cops were gonna beat my ass too. They was like, "You gonna take this DUI breathing down?" I said, "No, I'm not." You know when I be anti? Like Jay's been there when I've been anti. Like, no, I'm not. Put this in your mouth. How you sound right now? Put this in your mouth. How you sound right now?
You gonna?
I was like, lock me up. You won. You got me. You won. Yo, but the amazing thing was, I never. And I will say this, until it gets close to your home, my parents live around the corner. And it's fun and games till you know your parents live around the corner. And you're talking to your mom and you're talking to your dad. And that's when that thing starts hitting you like, number one, I got to get home. And number two, this is real. What if this turns into something?
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is one thing. It takes one false move, one gunshot, one thing that sounds. Think about it. It's 4th of July weekend. What if somebody would have lit up some firecrackers
and threw them right through that window?
And all of a sudden now the cops do what? You hear pop, 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 pop. Guess what? We got ourselves a tragedy sitting right out there.
Yeah.
Like it's 4th of July weekend. We've been shooting fireworks and I'm sitting there like, please don't nobody do something extra stupid. Please.
They was hurling them bottles, busting them cops upside their head with them water bottles on that video clip. I was like, woo. Yeah, but cops were outnumbered. Ain't nothing they could do.
Because Mount Laurel ain't built for it. But let me tell y'all something. They start calling for backup. I was like, I hope they don't start calling for backup.
The shields came out. They had all the riot shields.
They had a little SWAT joint that walked down the whole strip to kind of clear the area out a little bit.
But you could tell it was different because they ain't talk tough. They ain't never say, move back! Move back! You ain't never heard that bass. You never heard that. Move back!
They wasn't exciting. They wasn't trying to create nothing.
You could tell them white cops hated this white dude. They were just like, I can't believe on a Monday, my off day, where I was supposed to just be driving up and down. Y'all don't know it, but Route 38. Which is a route I'm supposed to be driving up and down Route 38 and going by malls and stuff like that. Yes, Medford, Morristown, Delran was there.
They had to grab other areas. I knew that. Yep.
All right. Let's take a break. We've already talked at 7 o'clock. I have one pet peeve. Did y'all see, this is my tease, did y'all see LeBron get personal with somebody with him and his son at a basketball game?
No, I missed it. Oh, I got to find the clip. Was it a clip out there?
I'm just gonna tell you, y'all think LeBron's a punk. Y'all gonna stop playing with that 6'5", 6'6", 260-pound dude who stepped to the announcer. We'll talk about that. Let's take a quick 4-minute break. I'm gonna take one black and mild inhale, and then we'll come back. It's Michael Shawn the TakeOver Legends, Jay Black, DJ Cam, Shawnee Sky, and Sexy Mo coming up with Allegedly. Yeah, y'all.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
And just quickly, the realest thing Bill said to me is when I went to the Improv and I went to him and I said, can you do the interview? He said, yo, I heard the radio station went their separate ways. And I was like, yeah, that's funny that they said that. And then he grabbed me and he said, you good? And I said, yeah. And he looked at me and said, don't lie. To me, that's one of the, I've never had somebody just be like, yo, don't lie. If you're not good, say you're not good.
Yeah. Because I'm dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, cats never want to admit they're not good, and sometimes cats not, and it would be the breakthrough so you can help them, because like I've had that happen so many times. I'm moving so fast and I'm not looking. I'm just talking, but I looked you in your eye and I asked you seriously. I was like, yo, don't lie to me. Tell me what it is, because the pandemic taught me that a lot of us is carrying this weight. We've been through this, we've been through that, and we don't want to kind of like open up about it, and we carry this weight on us. You know what I'm saying? And so And I lost a few people like that. So when I asked you that, I was dead ass serious because I'm like, yo, man, you ain't got a lot of me. I've been knowing you 20 some years, and there ain't no shame in that game. If you going through something and you need me right now, tell me so I know it's real. Don't have me like, and then 2 weeks or 3 weeks later hear something else. And I was like, I was right there, and I missed it. You feel me? So that
it was something that really touched me, and I thank you for that. So I want to thank you, Bill. Thank you so much.
What you should have said was, Bill, you have a role in How to Be a Player Part 2 for a Puerto Rican comedian.
Like if Bill ever needs, hey Bill,
he the only Puerto Rican I know.
I'm the only Puerto Rican. And mira, papi, it's all good. Whatever you need. I see. Mira, I got you. Bill, thank you.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
So when Jay-Z's doing the song Give It To Me, and you're in the studio with him, and you put that part on the hook, how does this happen? Because all we hear is when the Remy's in my system, ain't no telling will I this, some that's what I'm up here. And then you're in the studio. What makes you say your part? Like, did you just say, yo, did you raise your hand and be like, hey, Jay, I think I got something?
No, we was working. We was working, man. It was one of them things where everybody grinding, and he needed a single. And I was in the Evans room working, and it wasn't even about stealing it. Because I think if I seen somebody, if I'm not mistaken, they gave me my credit finally. So Emilio Sparks' brand right there, that's enough said. It's like they finally gave you credit for that. So I'm like, bet. But it was just one of them things I was thinking somewhere else. My mind was somewhere else. They needed a single, and I was like, fuck it. I ain't gonna hate on him. I ain't gonna tell him no at that time. I was like, what I'm gonna say? No.
Yeah, but Sparks, how did it occur? Did you just write it and tell Jay, or how did it happen in the studio?
No, I was actually trying to record it. I didn't take his song. I didn't record it. I was trying to record it. And I think somebody told him I had a good record, and then he came over. He was like, yo, I'm just single. I was like, fine.
Oh, so wait a second. That was your song to begin with?
For sure, that Give It To Me. Everybody knew that. That was my record. Everybody knew that. What you say, Mike?
No, I said I can't believe. Like, I've heard these songs, I've heard these stories before, but that was your song, and Jay said I need a single, and he just took it from you.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I ain't bugging because we made history together.
He made a little bit more history though, Sparks. He made a little bit more here. He made a little bit more.
Sparks. What was the name when you had the song? What was the name of the song? Had you already had a title for it?
Yeah, Give It To Me.
What you talking about, Mike?
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Tap in. Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Jay Black, DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott, allegedly with Sexy Mo is coming up. Let me make sure before I get into this.
Good morning, Leslie. Good
morning, Leslie.
Good morning, Leslie.
Leslie was at the she was at the fireworks.
Oh, she was at the fireworks. She was at the war zone.
Yeah, that was Leslie from Tyler. They came up.
God, that was so much. I can't tell y'all. Cam and Jay, I can't explain to y'all enough. I know y'all think I'm overdoing it. I'm really not.
Yeah, because I'm sitting thinking like, how much fireworks could it be? But I got a real visual. You said every house doing it, like it's a big deal in Texas. I'm like,
and I should have took more footage, but I was so in awe of I was like, yo, this is absolutely.
Yeah, y'all have to come next year. No, it's serious. Like the girls, we spent. I gave them $300.
Just on fireworks.
Yes.
Just on fireworks.
That's a true story. I stood right there while she was like, I gave y'all $300. How much y'all spent? And they said all of it. Let me get y'all. Let me get Cam on here on the IG Live. Don't forget, it's going down. The most important comedy show of the year. Me and Rodney Perry at the Addison Improv. Get them tickets, 972-404-8501. Or you can go to my Instagram Live at Mike Shawn Comedy and just tap the link in my bio. That's all you got to do and get them tickets. We have to sell this out. Shawnee, let me put you on here.
I don't even see you live. No, okay, there you go.
There I go. Please don't say that because I was about to get paranoid. Like, what did I do wrong? Okay, wait a second. I got Shawnee. Scott, it's so funny that I know another Shawnee. How many people know another Shawnee? Jay Black, did you get yours?
Yipper's coming through now, I think. Bam. It's coming up. Let me just hit request.
No, you gotta wait for his to pop up. That's where y'all be messing up, hitting requests too soon.
Yeah, I got hip to that. Stop doing it.
Tell him, Shawnee.
I'll be like the first one on now.
Tell him, Shawnee.
Rookie. All right.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to, and I've been thinking about this whole thing. So last week, and me and Shawnee talked about this. And last week we talked about Bill Cosby and Mark.
You got a table.
Oh, Mark, you got your table.
Mark that's good. Mark got his table, but Mark is taking the pictures. Mark, I was getting your tickets, but okay. That's cool.
Bam.
Go ahead, Mark. All right,
it.
so last week we got into this whole thing with Bill Cosby. And then I started researching, and then I made a comment. I made multiple comments.
Okay.
Me and Shawnee. So for those who don't know, if you talk to me when we're not on the show, it's a whole different situation. Shawnee pulls me to the side and says,
well, let me say this before you say that.
Go ahead.
Mike is, and I'm not gassing him up, but he's one of the sweetest persons that I know. He has a kind, soft heart, but he just be excited. That's all. Mike don't mean no harm at all.
Yeah, and thank you for saying that. But when it's showtime, it's showtime. And when we start doing the show, we started talking about the Bill Cosby thing, and Doc got offended on what I asked about. Two of the ladies happened to claim they were assaulted twice by Bill Cosby. And I will repeat what I said. I said, who goes back for seconds? So y'all don't think I'm trying to make it better. Who goes back for seconds? I just want to know who would go back. So Shawnee pulls me to the side and says, yeah, when I watched it, she said, I get what you're saying. She said, but I cringed a little bit. She used the word cringe, but she was like, I was like, okay. And she was like, what you said, I can see why Dr. Kanish would be upset, and why was it Shorty Doo-Wop and those would be upset about that whole situation. Why when you said that, and I was like, my only thing is my only thing. When we have a conversation, and we have a conversation about something, I'm asking a question. Like I'm asking a question that I don't know the answer to. Like I don't know the answer to it. And I ran this by a bunch of people. And some people were like, yeah, I get why you're wrong, Mike. And then there were women who was like, yeah, I asked the same question. Like there were women who were like, I asked the same question. Why would they go back? So Shawnee gave me, and so she was like, well, Mike, you got to understand there's certain things that you don't get with this. And then Shawnee, I'm going to allow you to expand on that.
Oh, it's my turn now. Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No, it's the question was valid. Like there was nothing wrong with the question, because a lot of people do ask that, but I think you use the example of if a dude goes to his friend's house and plays Madden and thinks he got drugged and got raped. Two different things.
Why is it two different things?
Two different things. No, it's not. It's not different if a dude gets raped, but going to your friend's house to play Madden is one thing.
Right.
When a lot of times we are still in the rooms with our the people that have abused us or assaulted us, not because this is what we choose to do. For instance, I worked at a radio station where I had two people harassing me. And I still had to go to work. I had sit in meetings with these people. These were my program directors. In those meetings, they would say things. When I confided in somebody there, another female, it didn't get far because this particular female liked one of the males. So to her, it was cute. To me, it wasn't cute. And it caused problems where since I wouldn't go along with this, now I can't get a promotion. I'm stuck in a part-time position. When I know I'm talented, but I'm being told, oh, you're not marketable. I'm not marketable because I won't let you talk under my dress, or I won't go wherever with you. So you still have to be there. And in their situation, these women, we know how the entertainment industry is, but I think it spans across all different, arenas. If you work at Walmart, if you're a dentist, whatever, if you're trying to advance in your career and this person is the powerhouse. Bill Cosby was a powerhouse. So I equate him to the white man out there in Philly that's doing what he wants to do because he knows he can. And all he's going to do is get a slap on the wrist. Bill Cosby, love his artistry, but I was very upset that he got out of jail because when you ask the question, well, why y'all don't tell? Why women don't speak up? This is why we don't speak up. Because ain't nothing gonna be done.
And she told me that, and I was like, I get it. I get that. I get that whole thing, and there's nothing I can say to that. But to the people who got upset and then started not following and started not listening and did whatever you did, like, my thing is, like, this whole show is a debate show. And it shows everybody's side of something. You're not the only person who got mad. Jay Black was furious at me about a topic that we talked about when a cop had saved a 5-year-old. And I said the kid was just a badass kid. And
like, yeah, Jay was like, don't be yelling at my kid. Yeah.
Yeah, don't be yelling at my kid and everything like that. And the only thing I was saying about that is that they are people that Bill Cosby raped. And all this stuff, hey, Bill Cosby got out. I'm not saying he should be out. Not saying he should be in jail. And the whole nine. My only question was that they took the 2 women I talked about. They took them off of Google. Mm-hmm. They wiped it clean. And they wiped the one lady. And Bill's a messed up individual. But the 2 women I was talking about, they took them off. And then if you go now, you'll see the one lady who said, I just made up a story. I'm not saying all the women made up a story. All I was saying was, like Shawnee told me, well, when a child gets abused by their parent, even though they get abused, they stay close to their parent, even though they're like clingy. And I was like, wow, that made sense. But the problem and this is how much I've been thinking about it. The problem is that these women knew he was married, number one, when they went with him. These 2, just 2, I'm saying 2, y'all. These 2 women knew he was married. And they knew what he was kind of into. And they went back again. It wasn't that they were clutching on him. They went to hang out with him again.
That's the clutching part, though.
Yeah, but we're not in a relationship. This is called.
It doesn't matter. This is what they say. This is what was said to me my first radio job. I'm such a. I'll just have to say, really, I'm blessed to be in this industry and not have went through a lot of stuff. But my first PD called me and told me, this is the way it is, and these are some of the things that you're gonna have to do. I'm 17. I said, so what you saying is I gotta go out with you to have this job? And he was like, well, I'm not saying that, but we need to hang out and get to know each other. And I was like, well, I don't want to get to know you. I just want to work at the station. I don't really hang out like that. But those are the things. I was just a bitch. And I'm just gonna say that. I just been a bitch most of my life. So for me, it was like, look, dude, this is not what I want. And I told my mom, and my mom called the station manager, and a whole bunch of stuff happened. But I could see how if I wanted it so bad that I would have been like, well, okay, well, let me go hang out with him. Because again, I was 17.
No, and that's where I want to tell you. You were 17.
Mm-hmm.
And let me be very clear, y'all. I'm not saying nothing is right. I'm saying these women were 24, 25, and 26.
I know a girl that was 25 that laid down and she ended up on TV for a little while. It was short lived, but when they are saying that and you want this so bad, you like, I'm almost there. I'm gonna be this star, and they keep telling you, I can do this for you, I can do that for you. Some women and guys, I've seen guys fall into it too. They
all day.
Kool-Aid.
All day. There are guys who've done the same thing. My only thing was for the doc and everybody who decided I'm so disgusting. My only question.
She doesn't think you're disgusting.
Well,
she doesn't think you're disgusting.
It's fine. Mm-hmm. But my only thing was, if some guy had done something to me and I went back, let's take it slow.
Mm-hmm.
I went back again. All I'm saying is, wouldn't y'all have questions?
No, because this person has manipulated you so much.
Shawnee, they didn't manipulate me.
Yes,
I met them. No. But Shawnee, you got to understand. I met you one night. They met me one night.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back. And I went there and I hung out. It's not manipulation.
Yes, it is. Yes,
but Shawnee,
that's the part. But
you're
that's
talking
the
about
part you're missing.
No.
When they had that interaction, let's say you met Oprah. Oprah met you today. And she said, you know what, Michael Shawn, I've been following your career for the last 10 years.
Yes, and I'm with Stedman. No, I'm with Stedman. It's understood.
No, Stedman ain't here. Listen, Michael. This is me and you.
Yes.
This is me and you talking. I'm Oprah Winfrey.
Go ahead, keep talking.
I'm Oprah. I can make anything happen for you.
Yes.
What do you want to accomplish with your career?
Okay, so what do we do after that, Shawnee?
No, you tell me what you want to accomplish.
No, I say cool. I want to do this and this.
Okay, well, I can get you this, and this today, and I can even get you this advance for this.
Yes.
So why don't we link up tomorrow and talk about this again?
Okay, so I have sex with her, then what?
And then it keeps going because you want to get what you want to get, and she keeps calling you and trying to lure you in, but never delivers on what she said she was gonna do. That's how it happens.
I get it because I've been in that business. I'm still in the business. What I'm saying is, if I feel violated, this is all I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go back. I'll give y'all one better. A dude did it to me. Let's say, I'm not saying it did, but let's say a guy is molested by another guy. Then he goes back for the second time. You can't, all I'm saying is you knew what happened the first time. That was it. I'm not saying the person is wrong. I'm saying you knew what happened the first time. And for y'all to get so upset, I
don't think Mike is fighting to be right. I think like this is a real conversation that has to happen because he doesn't understand because he's not built like that. Mike is a lot stronger than some people. First of all, not all, but it's not that black and white when you're in that situation.
All I was saying was all I did. Forget all that Mike's fighting to be right. No, I ask questions. And y'all mad because I ask questions. The same way if you go to court, they're going to ask you questions. That's all I did.
But it's hard for you to accept the answer, though. That's
no.
Because that's the truth. Like,
no, I don't care. No. See, that's the problem. It's not that It's that they were people that were mad that I asked the questions.
No, you gotta ask.
I don't care about the answers. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, like, why would you go back? And everybody's like, oh, I can't believe he asked that question. Well, guess what? When they went to court, they had to answer that question.
Yeah,
I didn't say they were wrong.
They do, but like Afro Queen is saying, it sounds and feels like you're saying the victim is the problem. So this is an example. When something like that happens, the first question to the woman is always, well, what did you do?
So how about if it's a man? How about if it's a man?
When it's a man, it's the other way around.
No, so let's stop. How about if a man got raped by another man?
Mm-hmm.
All y'all women, come up.
Mm-hmm.
Man thinks he got raped. A man got raped by another man. And you find out he went back to the house. Go ahead, Mo Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
A man gets raped. He thinks he got raped. He's not sure. He's not sure that he got raped.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets raped again.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all say?
Well, that happens a lot though, Mike.
I just no, don't say that happens a lot. What do y'all say about a dude who got raped by another dude and he goes back?
Well, the problem isn't the dude that got raped. The problem is the person that raped them.
Johnny, I just want to ask you, what do you
that's
say about...
That's what I'm saying.
No, I get it.
I don't have anything
to
say about the victim. The victim, I hate it for him. I don't know what's going on and why they feel like they have to keep going back to this. Something has happened where this person has manipulated them to feel like... Because
how about if they only met twice? Shawnee, how about if they only met twice?
Some people link like that though.
But Shawnee, they didn't. These weren't relationships.
Yeah.
How about this? If the dude, let me just break this all down.
Mm-hmm.
How about if the dude knew that the dude that brought him over was married? He was married,
mm-hmm.
and he went over to his house,
mm-hmm.
and he thinks he may have been raped,
mm-hmm.
and he leaves,
mm-hmm.
but he knows he's married.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy invites you back over.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy goes back.
Right.
So what connection do you think these two have if they've only seen each other twice?
I don't know what the connection is or what the victim is feeling. And I think what's happening, like you sound like the perpetrator that's manipulating the victim to be in the situation. No. And I know that's not what you're trying to do, Mike. No, listen. I know that's not what you're trying to do, but that's what's happening. Because that's what the perpetrator would say. Well, why would you come back? Why would you come back? If you thought this was going to happen, why did you come back? So that's why they're saying it's like you're victim blaming. It's because that's what victims hear. It's never, well, you know what? We hate that you went through this. What is it that we can do? Or let's put this plan together to help you. It comes off as a bunch of attacks first. And then usually the victim is left there to figure it out. Nobody says, well, hey, here's this program we can get you in, or do you need somebody to talk to?
And my only thing was, why do you, this the whole thing, to Doc, to everybody who got mad,
mm-hmm.
why do y'all get mad at the person who asked the question?
It's nothing wrong with the question.
No. There is something wrong with the question because y'all get mad because the question gets asked. Because in reality, when you went to court, guess what they're going to ask you?
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with you asking the question. But then when a response is given, then you keep going and going about, well, why? Okay. Everybody got a different reason why. The victims have it, and a lot of it is they were manipulated. It doesn't take long to manipulate somebody. You can meet somebody and in 5 minutes be manipulated. The homeless people, well, I shouldn't say it like this, but sometimes the panhandlers manipulate you in a matter of 30 seconds in believing that they don't have nowhere to stay when really they got a Mercedes around the corner and they just collect the money. So there's not a time limit on manipulation.
Okay.
And if I know what your weaknesses are, if I figured out what your weaknesses are, I know how to prey on that and get you to do what I want you to do. I can tell you that the sky is purple.
And I understand the predators. I get all that. I get it. But once again, if somebody has a question and y'all want to decide all of a sudden, I'm not going to watch or listen, that is not what this whole country is about. Because in actuality, when you go to court, they're going to ask you the same questions. And when y'all get offended and y'all start DMing each other off of questions that the average person will ask, don't get mad at me. I'm not the predator. I didn't do it. I was just asking questions based on this that just happened to stick out. So when y'all get offended, but y'all cool when I'm on your side. Y'all cool when I'm on your side. When I'm rocking for your opinion, y'all cool with that.
Yeah, the questions aren't a problem though. I think the questions are necessary to have the conversation, but the hard part is the understanding. Because like it's hard for you to understand why a person would go back. And whatever their reason is, their reason might be, well, I was sad that day. And that's just
okay, well,
what it is.
Well, y'all not gonna get me. Like, listen, I'm still gonna be bizarre because if I really told y'all my past, if I really put this all out there, yeah. If I really put this all out there, y'all would really understand why I'm sitting there. Why'd you go back?
Because everybody not built like that though, Mike.
No, I understand it, but I get it. But all I did was ask the question, and y'all went all the way to all of a sudden because y'all couldn't take a question. Well, goddamn it, everybody has to be questioned. Everybody in every situation gets questioned, and it was just a question. I didn't say I despise predators. Despise them. Despise them. Probably one of the only people that I would literally kill on sight if I had a gun or something.
I think the tough questions are necessary to start a dialogue, and questions like that and conversations like this when other people hear it, it could help empower a person that's not as strong.
But
because we could all get got. For the most part, I like to think of myself as pretty sharp. But there have been some times I've gotten got, not, to the extreme of the women with, Bill Cosby. But it happens. But those are things to think about. Even when the whole Mike Tyson case happened with the girl Desiree, I think I might have been 15 or 16. I know I was young. And my comment on that was, well, I wouldn't have went to his hotel room. But that's me. She thought she was having fun. She was kicking it with a star at the time. So, I had to go back and deal with myself internally on how I judged her on that. But people people are starstruck, and we get caught up in wanting to be a part of whatever the it factor is or whatever the it thing is. And if you don't have a solid foundation in yourself, then you can easily get sucked into that. And predators know that.
Yeah.
They know who to go after for that.
And you're absolutely right. And listen, like, get mad if you want. I just think there were 60 people, out of all them people, Bill Cosby should be in jail. But out of all them people on them 60 lists, there have been people who came out and said they lied.
Yeah, and that's what makes it bad.
They came out and said they lied. So anybody who says Mike just wants to be right, no, Mike is just trying to explain everything that goes on. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of these people who will sit there will watch the Mike Tyson documentary and love Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson went to jail for raping somebody. But y'all love him. Oh, that kills me.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all talking about Michael Shawn want to be right. Oh, y'all love Mike Tyson. Y'all watch the documentary. Oh, y'all watch that documentary.
Good morning, Michael C.
Hi, Michael C. What's up, Michael C? From the
and the fact that somebody got mad, and people got mad because I just asked a question. If I didn't ask the question correctly, I apologize. If my attitude seemed to rub you the wrong way, I apologize. But the amazing thing is that if Mike Tyson walked somewhere right now where you were at, you're so mad at Bill Cosby. You're so mad at Bill Cosby. if Mike Tyson was there, you'd ask for his autograph majority of the time. So stop saying Mike Shawn just want to be right. You're not alone, Mike. I'm not built like that either. I don't get why they would go back either, because we're not like that. Not blaming them, just will never understand them. And this is my only thing with that. And this is my only thing with that. Don't watch the show, and then when I say something that you don't like, then all of a sudden you're like, he's disgusting, I'm not watching, I'm not supporting. You was never a supporter then.
And Action is the same way too. Like, he'll say something and it comes, if you don't know him, it comes off harsh, but Action is one of the sweetest people that I know too. And I don't know. I don't think it was anything wrong with how you asked the question, because it's a valid question.
Right.
And I think where it just went over. The first thing, I think y'all should have had a female on that could have had the conversation with you, and then it probably wouldn't have seemed like it went so far.
But Leah was there with us.
But Leah is she talking from a legal. She's talking from a legal standpoint. She wasn't really going into her personal.
And I love you, and I love you, Shawnee. And what you said may be right, but my thing is, it wasn't gonna change what I was saying.
No, it would. You would have been able. Like, now we having a conversation, and it's not the same as when it was just. Y'all didn't have a female together thing, her opinion. So the balance is, because it's one thing for them to text on there, but it's different when if somebody would have called in and had the conversation with you.
But and I'll go back to this, then we'll move on. If you're mad because I asked a question, if you think I'm not gonna ever ask the question, I'm not changing that, because y'all would have been all with me if it had been some white dude who I was asking the same questions about racism. I'm going to ask the question. I never, ever, 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 ever have sided with Bill Cosby. I wasn't even a Bill Cosby fan. He's one of the greatest comedians ever. I have never sided with his pompous, arrogant / him and Oprah are the same person ass who think they're better than people. I've never sided with Bill Cosby, ever. It was just questioning what was going on. And now there are literally witnesses who have said, you know what? They were telling the truth. I was lying. That's all. That's all. So when you start going off like, I'm not watching any, okay, cool. I'm not listening anymore. Okay, cool.
He got out of jail because of the agreement, not because he's innocent. He got out of jail because
first of all, and now people are asking. Now there are a lot of people saying, and his people are saying, he never said what they said. They said, y'all really gonna know? We gonna know the truth. I'm not saying he's not an ass. I'm not gonna say he's not dirty, but he's got people saying now we never agree. Think about this common sense right now, y'all. The prosecutor went to him. Think about this right now. The prosecutor said, we're not going to prosecute you. We just want you to tell us the truth. Why would you tell the truth if you know you're not going to be prosecuted? Anybody in any of the squares?
Did he get immunity or no?
No, they said we're not going to prosecute you.
And it won't be used for any other
but
cases.
Wasn't the deal that he paid the last lady off? Wasn't it that he paid her and there was an agreement that if he cut the check, then she couldn't say anything about it?
I'm saying the court said, the prosecutor said, why don't you just tell us? We're not going to prosecute you no matter what you said.
Well, if
you think Bill is that stupid? You think Bill is that stupid?
If he had that kind of blanket, maybe he did feel like, oh, I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. That's
you think a man who is ran through Hollywood and somebody says, yo, we're not going to prosecute you. Just tell us what you did.
He Bill Cosby. He think he can be untouchable.
I'm saying common sense. If I say, Shawnee, I'm telling you, we're not prosecuting you. Well, you know what? Just for the hell of it, tell us what you did.
No, they're going to lock me up.
No, you're gonna say, I'm not saying anything. If I say, Shawnee, we got information that you did this, this, and that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're not gonna prosecute you.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Thank you.
But that's me.
No, but Bill Cosby, let's be clear. Bill Cosby is not going to just be like, oh, well, since y'all said y'all not going to prosecute me, I did this, and that. Come on, y'all. That don't make no sense. I'm not saying Bill Cosby ain't an animal. I'm not saying he's not a savage. But come on, that don't make no sense.
I think he probably has a God complex. He thinks he's bigger than life.
What he was doing didn't make no sense. So why would he be so rational?
He said
he can't be reckless and then instantly just be rational
because
have a right state of mind when what he was doing wasn't in a right state of mind. They're two extremes.
No, but my thing is, like, his people are saying he didn't even say it. And that's why they broke the law. And they broke the technicalities. They had a deal.
That's what Nyla said. He had a great lawyer.
Yeah, and he had the money to sit there and do this for 3 years.
There's no way in my opinion, there's no way in the world. If I'm off, I'm free, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. That's the energy you have to run with when you make that decision for you. But you can't assume across the board and paint it with a brush and think that everyone's going to think that way.
Yeah, I mean, and then actually
all of us different.
His lawyers could have told him not to talk, but some people don't listen to their lawyers. They think they invincible.
And what are the chances you think?
Yeah.
What do you think the chances of a black man getting off on a technicality in this courtroom unless somebody did something really foul are?
Let's say Bill Cosby.
No. Okay, Bill still went to jail for 2 years, and they had to figure out that they really did violate the whole deal. Like, understand what happened was they said, we're not going to charge you, and they made a deal.
But they had to do something. See, they had to do something because all these women came. So they gave the slap on the wrist because, my conspiracy theory is that all this was planned from the jump. Y'all knew y'all weren't going to keep this man in jail. Y'all just had to do something to appease these victims, and you just should have left his behind out instead of locking him up and then taking him out and affecting more of society, because that sent a strong message that, you know what? You can get raped, you can get drugged, they can do whatever they want to do to you, and ain't nothing really gonna happen.
And it still sent the same message, because if the main victim would have been white, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. If all them victims would have been black, this wouldn't have happened.
No, it would have took long, like the R. Kelly.
No, he would have never went to jail. The one track star in Temple University, the white girl, if it wasn't for that, he would never have went to jail, ever.
But didn't they take her because her statute of limitation hadn't run out?
Think about it, Shawnee. They broke the law in order to send him to jail. They broke the deal that they made with him. They literally made a deal in front of a judge, lawyers, and everything, and said, we're going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they broke the deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's free now. I'm not saying he's not an animal. I'm not saying he hasn't done. I'm not, like, just look at the situation. They broke the deal. Like, literally, they said a judge, a lawyer, a prosecutor said, hey, this is the deal. And then they were like, never mind. And that's with a man who's worth $300 and $400 million.
No action, no action, no action. No. Mm-mm.
Anyway, just for those, understand, and I get it, and I may not say things the right way and all that, but what I will not do is stop asking questions. So whoever wants not to listen, not to watch, not to whatever, I'm not gonna stop asking questions because it's just not fair to the whole situation. Because y'all cool when I ask questions about the subjects that y'all want questions asked about. Y'all cool with that. So when I rub you the wrong way, look, my bad. Matter of fact, take that back. It's not my bad. I'm going to rub you the wrong way all the time, and you're going to rub me the wrong way. But this is why we have a platform where we have a number that you can call 609-699-1386. Or you can hit us up on Instagram or whatever. I didn't say Bill Cosby wasn't a rapist. I didn't say Bill Cosby wasn't a beast. Bill Cosby has a whole stand-up comedy where he jokes about drugging chicks. He jokes about it. I just had questions on certain victims. Everything ain't cut and dry, y'all. This whole Hollywood thing is different than everything else in the world. I didn't say the man didn't deserve to go to jail.
What? What you mean, Johnny Gill?
Mike's going
What that mean?
Johnny Gill you.
That's some joke. I don't even get
What that mean? I don't get that one actually.
No, but it's just hilarious how y'all will rock. Y'all will rock.
It's a good topic.
Y'all will rock with somebody, and then when they rub you the wrong way, Mike, I get what you're saying.
Oh, okay. Rub you the right way. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, John. Yeah, action, we got it. Rub you the wrong way.
I got it.
Yeah, but y'all pick and choose. Y'all pick and choose when y'all want to rock with somebody. When they rub you the wrong way, then y'all want to scurry off and start DMing each other. Well, go ahead. Y'all not built for this then. Y'all not built for it because I be rocking with your opinions. So when somebody don't want to be on the platform of the show, go ahead. You're not built for this. Your spinal cord ain't built.
I think we ought to talk about it more.
Talk about what more?
The whole thing with like sexual harassment, have the conversation. The dialogue brings out other things. We don't, everybody doesn't know what everybody's thinking. You maybe get a specialist, Jay. Is that what it's called? An expert that deals with that.
And we should get an expert. But understand, I see when y'all jump off the boat because I don't agree with you or I say something you ain't like. When you jump off the boat, cool.
I mean, yeah, everybody has to understand the conversation, and everybody's not going to say what the other person wants to hear, but it has to come out. So then that way some type of healing can start because we don't understand how each other thinks.
Then
everybody's not going to agree.
Yeah.
Everything that gets said on this panel, for that matter, please don't sit and think because I don't say anything that I agree with everything.
Right.
I just pick and choose my battles. Sometimes I'm like, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't worth my breath.
Yeah, like I just walked a mile. I ain't got time for this. Drink my water and take my nap.
And I totally get that. But I love y'all who start judging people because then all of a sudden I didn't agree with you or what I said wasn't on your terms and all that other stuff. Well, this is why we're doing this show. We going for 3 or 4 hours. You're not going to agree with the stuff that comes out my mouth. But we allow everybody to get on. MJ, as you asked the first question, no problem, but how many answers do you need? That's my question. I don't need a bunch of answers. I have a 3-hour show, so yes. Shawnee gave me an answer. Jay Black gave me an answer.
Mo Jenkins got them caps.
How many answers do you need?
Yeah, because you kept asking the same question and you were getting an answer.
I think what it was in that whole situation, like to keep it, this is what I saw. It wasn't so much the question. It was you asked it, someone answered it. You didn't necessarily agree with the answer or cared about it. And then you asked it again. It was like a pouncing.
The feel of the cross-examination. It felt like a feel of a cross-examination.
Right, like a lawyer would do. Just like a lawyer would do in a court situation.
Yeah, Mike he doesn't understand. At the end of the day, he doesn't understand why somebody would come back. So it really don't matter what answer we give him because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, they were answering. They did answer, but you didn't.
And guess what? And we have a show to do. So if I just say it's all good, like you have to orchestrate a show.
I think everybody's like as far as the audience, because there were audience members that had the same question, that take the stand that Mike took. And they didn't understand either. Mm-hmm. They were, agreeing with Mike and asking. So that's why I say, this is like an ongoing kind of, we ain't gonna solve it in one show.
Okay, so we don't even solve that. Let's just solve this solution. So if somebody asks a question, if I ask a question and somebody answers it and they give you an answer, then the topic's over, right?
I mean, I don't see,
No. I'm just saying, no matter what it is, if I ask a question and a comment comes on and they answer it, we should stop then talking about it. I just want to yes or no.
It all depends. It all depends.
That's not a yes or no.
You didn't agree. Let's just call it what it is. You didn't. The answers that were given, you weren't really acknowledging them. That'll probably be the better word. You weren't acknowledging it, so you kept asking it. Now, so, is that fair to say?
No.
Well,
what I'm saying is that.
Let me ask you this. So, what was it that you had to ask it 6 or 7 times, and people were responding, but you were continuously asking the same question?
So, what show do you hear, Cam, that they answer?
No. Answer that before we. I don't want to.
No, okay. Ask me the question. Ask me the question.
I just asked. I'm not even going to say it again.
Well, Cam,
bottom line.
I didn't remember.
Look, you asked the question, but you kept. Yes. There was answers being given.
Yes.
Personally, I think you just weren't acknowledging them, but you kept asking, like pounding, like a lawyer would. Because so my thing was, what was the purpose of continuously asking the same question?
To continue the show. You can't, if somebody answers the question and you go like, hey, you're right. Good night. That's not how you do a show.
So a show, so we can't agree?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
So so we go like this. Oh, so-and-so said this and this and this. You're right. Next thing. Okay, so how do you continue a 3-hour show by saying you're right?
You move on to another question.
There is no other question.
That's what we do. What do you mean?
But if that's the one if that's the one getting the comments, I don't even know why. I'm going to explain this. If that's the one getting the comments and that's the hot topic, you don't just say, "Hey, you're right," and then dead it. If that's the one getting the emotion, then
all right. Well, you did a good job of that. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I tried.
No, I tried. You talking to Cam? You ain't got to be sorry. I'm just acknowledging what's being said, bro. That's all.
Once you get the answer, the conversation could have shifted to the reasoning for their answer. Okay,
but if I don't know, there's no reason for Mike. That's the thing.
Doug, it's like y'all are amazing. Like this is the whole basis on a debate show where you're having opinions. And y'all want somebody to literally be like, hey, I'm going to slow down. I'm not. I'm going to keep asking the questions. We're going to keep getting into the dialogue. And what happened was the people that were sensitive about the Bill Cosby thing, y'all didn't call up and have these attitudes when everybody else, and we've had multiple subjects where people were intense about this. That's what the show's about. People get intense about it. That's all. But if I sit there and just go like, all right, next subject. This is what the show would sound like.
And I think they're looking for you to be more sensitive to the victims that were, or more sensitive, and ladies, correct me if I'm wrong, sensitive to women in the situation. Because, they did feel like you were victim blaming. Like you saying, it's your fault. You shouldn't have never went back.
I never said that. I never said that.
I know you didn't say that.
Said that. I said, why would you go back?
Right. And so
I've asked a gang of women who said the same damn thing.
But when you
I wasn't blaming nobody.
I understand that. But when you kept asking and kept asking and kept asking, that's what it was feeling like to him.
Gotcha.
That's all.
Good morning, Skip Rock. Good morning.
Hey, Skip. Cheatham? Skip who?
Skip Rock. Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
hey, Skip Rock.
He's circled back to the Mount Laurel case.
Oh, he's redirecting.
Yeah. No, yeah, he was talking earlier when we were talking
He's
about
redirecting.
I grew up in Mount Laurel. God has been in trouble. Yeah, I found out where he used to live. He's been in trouble in Mount Laurel police for 30 years. They used to talk about him in their class. That's funny. I did not know that. He got busted dealing acid in school, lifelong criminal. And I know a lot the address before that he lived at. I just got that information in Mount Laurel. So let's take this break. We'll come back. Sexy Mo will be here at 8:15. It's Mike and Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Take a black and mild. What?
Okay, go ahead.
What?
It's all good.
I had to get set up. Go ahead.
You heard what?
I had to
she's
get set
setting
up.
up. She's getting set up for a break. So
I'm sorry. Hey, girl, just put your hand up. Just put your next time. Just put your hand up. So you think the other guys locked up like Bill were looking for loopholes to get out of jail? I don't know. Like locked up like Bill Clinton, Bill
Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, they are. They like Bill. I heard R. Kelly got a call to the record rep say, "Playing my tour." He think he about to get out too.
And once again, I didn't defend Bill Cosby.
Oh, Action tried to call. Call again, Action.
Like
Action, you at work?
Commercial. Call back.
Yeah, call back. I did not ever in my life. I was never a Bill Cosby fan. I asked y'all are killing somebody for asking a question. And then when we get into a debate back and forth, y'all killing me for going back and forth. That was the whole mission. You get comments. I reply to the comments. You come back. I reply to the comments. You come back. I reply to the comments. If y'all sensitive like that, so we can't have this discussion.
Yeah, you can have the discussion. Like I said, I think the only thing that was missing that day was just the female that could be opinionated. Because Leah does a good job of doing what she's supposed to do, which is giving the legal perspective, and she stuck to that. Now she said, well, I do have a personal, but I'm not going to get into my personal. Y'all needed somebody that could go back and forth with you. She wasn't getting ready to do that.
But if because if you're having a discussion, then just share your opinion. But when you jump off and you get mad because somebody doesn't agree with your opinion, that's your non-grown up ass. That we're going to have a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
And if you keep saying it, I'm going to continue it so we can have a show so we can continue the whole thing. Mike, do a good job hosting. That's all I'm trying to do.
Well, you doing it. You're doing a good job.
And I'm still doing it now, even though I'm irritated as hell, because all I'm doing is trying to create that we keep going. You can't just stop it and be like, okay, you're right.
Okay, Taraya, I'll play it on this break.
We got somebody. We got. I guess it's Action on the line.
Action.
Is it Action?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, it's Action.
What up, Action?
Cam like, yeah, it's Action.
I can tell by your voice.
you're like, yeah, it's this Negro. Hang up real quick.
No, take your time, Action. Tell us what you got to say.
Get it out.
No, I just wanted to help out Team Mike here because it really doesn't make sense. And I guess it must be an over 50 thing because, again, I'm with you on this. If you ask a question and you're not satisfied with the answer, you're going to ask more questions to try to help you and the listener get more understanding. That's like saying if a student is in a class and is taking a math class and doesn't get the math equation, he can't ask questions. If he asks a question and the teacher says, okay, this is the answer, and he doesn't get it, he's supposed to shut up? That doesn't make sense. You're going to ask more questions if you don't get the understanding because you want to try to understand. I want to try to understand why these females would want to go back because I don't get it. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm not saying that Bill Cosby was right. I'm not saying anything. I'm like, Mike, I'm trying to get an understanding. Why would you go back? It's not trying to blame the victim. It's trying to understand because I want to know. And again, it's just like anybody asking a question. If you keep asking a question, you don't understand it. And you're looking not for the perfect answer, but an answer that will help you understand. And I don't understand why anybody would get offended by somebody trying to get some understanding just because they don't get it like you would get it, like the doctor would get it, like anybody would get it. Like I don't get why y'all don't get it. Well, these females wouldn't go back because of this, blah 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 blah. No. Help me understand why they went back because I don't get it. And so again, I don't get people being offended by your questioning because that's the only way you're going to get an answer to anything is through dialogue and through talking. And if you're offended by dialogue and talking, then you need to be out of the conversation.
Hey.
That's all.
Hey.
Can I get some water with that ice?
Question the victim.
He's so cool.
Hold up, action.
Afro
Queen said, question the victim also comes off as dismissive, so it triggers some people. Listen, people.
I don't see how that would be cold.
It is because you got an answer. It's just you're not gonna understand it.
So action,
Tony, if we get hold up. If we get one answer, if we get two answers, those aren't the universal answers.
But they are.
No,
but they are.
Wait, Shawnee. Two answers are the universal answers?
Most of the time they go back.
How in the hell can two answers be the universal answers, Shawnee?
But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. But most of the time, because I've said this like 3 times, most of the time the victim goes back because they felt some kind of pressure and they were manipulated.
You can be 100% right in your mind. Other people have opinions. Other people.
Yeah,
okay,
and you want to hear all the opinions, and I get that.
Exactly. So
I agree with you.
So you can't say
we agree that we got to have a conversation, and the conversation keeps going. But when y'all say, "I'm looking for the answer,"
I'm
just say, "I want more answers." Just say,
I'm having the question. Do you know how many questions? If you ask me why is it I cheated or had an alcohol problem, you think there's one answer, Shawnee?
No, it's probably multiple answers.
Okay, so having one or two answers doesn't solve anything.
Right. You're absolutely right.
So that's why you keep asking the question.
Yeah,
but you just said one or two answers. I said, that's the universal answer. You say yes.
For the most part, yes, that is.
How can you say that?
Much, in a case like that where somebody was raped, for the most part, you're going to get that same answer. That's all I'm saying is that when y'all say, well, we didn't get the answer, you got some answers.
Sonny, you said that's the universal answer. Go ahead, Axel.
The victims didn't even give a one answer. We didn't even hear that from the victims. We didn't even hear, well, I was starstruck. I had to go back because I was trying to look for a come up. They didn't even say that.
They're not going to say that, Action. They are not going to say that. Oh, my God.
If they're not going to say that, then how could that be the universal answer?
Because Action, ain't nobody that went through that going to sit up and say, well, I was trying to come up.
Action. The fact of the matter is that if you don't fall in line with the answer that you're supposed to say, then people get mad.
And they work on the other side too. So that's why they gave
there's
the written answers that somebody told them, you get up there and say this. That's
Shawnee, that's why you can't say after one or two people say that's the universal answer. Because it's not. It's not. They're two sides of this story on every single thing. And I'm not defending Bill Cosby. But I get sick of y'all who get mad because I'm asking a question. And did I ask it over and over again? Ask any interviewer, watch any interviewer who's actually interviewed anybody and see if they just asked the question one time.
No, they're going to ask it multiple times. Yes. They're going to do that, but say we didn't get an answer. No, you got an answer.
We also got different answers. We also got different answers that day. But y'all didn't want to acknowledge the other answers. Y'all wanted to run and DM each other. And not talking about Shawnee. Y'all want to run and DM each other, but y'all saw different answers.
Mm-hmm.
So when we have a discussion, if you're not built for the entire discussion, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. But what I'm not going to do is start falling back and be like, oh, I'm not going to answer this because I could offend somebody. Man, you got to be kidding me. I'm asking questions that other people actually have questions on. And nobody's answer is the universal answer. There is no answer that's the universal answer. There's always another side of this whole thing. So when y'all start pointing fingers like Mike just wanted to be right. No, Mike was doing a show where you get 50-50 and you start asking other people and you start getting other points of view. Y'all mad at that? Kiss my ass.
Yeah, what if one of the victims would have came forward and said like, hey, I'm not a victim. I wanted to do it. Is that an answer? All these
That's
people
the
are
answer.
Lying. We wanted to do it.
Action.
Wait. But this is my thing. This is my thing. If one of the victims did say that, y'all would kill that victim.
No, because if the victim, number one, if a woman came and said, oh, well, I wanted to do it, she ain't a victim. That's what she signed up for.
And that was the whole.
What if they were saying like, all these women are lying? We wanted to do it.
But all of them not lying, no action.
But you don't know that. You don't. You weren't there.
Why y'all don't jump on Bill Cosby like that though? That would be the problem. Nah, y'all don't be dragging these raggedy ass mofos like that. The victims always get drugged through the mud, then through the manure, then through the water line, then back through the mud again. Ain't nobody this passionate on Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, that man Jeff Epstein. Ain't nobody that passionate on them.
Whoa. Slow down. I've been the one killing people. I sat right on this show. and said, how y'all goddamn women gonna sit there and be like, I'm an independent woman, but y'all want to go see Chris Brown? I sat right here and killed Chris Brown, and y'all all gave me the look. I sat right here and said, how the hell y'all gonna be like, I'm for the victims, but girl, I got tickets to go see Chris Brown. You want to go with me? Don't forget, I've been saying this about R. Kelly for forever. I've been saying this, that y'all want to line dance at the damn wedding reception.
Saying and dragging him is two different things.
Wait a second.
We dragging these victims like they just hold
Johnny,
on.
I'm not dragging Chris Brown.
No, not like that. No.
How am I not dragging Chris Brown when I'm...
You say something about it. You say something about it, and that's it. Chris Brown don't get drugged.
I sat there on the radio, and I was like, why do y'all still want to go to these concerts and say y'all don't want a woman to get punched in the face, but y'all want to go to a Chris Brown concert? How much more can I do to drag somebody?
Hey, Ike Turner didn't go into the priesthood. Ike Turner did not become a monk. So after Tina, anybody that dated Ike Turner, are they victims?
Yeah.
They knew he was beating Tina.
They might not have believed. They might have felt like it's gonna be different. It's gonna be. See, you laughing at that, but that's how some people think. Like, oh, it's gonna be different for me. That ain't gonna happen to me. I got this.
But see, the thing about it is when some people think like that, you have to get some type of understanding. So you have to ask the question, like, why would they do that?
Because they think it's not gonna happen to them.
Hey, action. This is the bottom line right now. If Chris Brown had tickets for us right now, we go. Period.
Oh yeah.
He beat the shit. Hold up. And he lumped Rihanna up viciously. And I have called this out. And you know who I get the most pushback from? Other women. Other women have been mad at me. So don't tell me about this Bill Cosby nonsense, because I crucified Bill Cosby. All I did was ask a question about the victims. But when that R. Kelly song come on and he was peeing on 16-year-olds, y'all still dance at the wedding receptions. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Y'all still be right there.
But
y'all
is
mad?
that dragging R. Kelly, or is that talking about the women that support
Shawnee,
him?
explain to me how else can I drag somebody if I say you shouldn't go to a Chris Brown concert because he beat up Rihanna? How else can I drag somebody?
The same energy you got in pointing out what the women's flaws are, point out his flaws. You just say, hey, he beat her up. Why y'all gonna go? Y'all stupid. Y'all da. Put all that energy into that.
I just gave you all the energy I had to say not to go see Chris Brown.
Yeah, on us for saying, okay, we gonna buy the tickets, or we still stepping in the name of love at the concert.
Hey, Chris Brown, you should not have touched a woman ever. You should not have touched a woman ever. Your ass should be beat for touching a woman. Now, the problem with this, Shorty, is when I put that energy in, no. What else you want me to say? Tell me what you want me to say. I'm going to say it. Because after I say it, when Chris Brown comes to your town, who's going to buy the tickets?
But I want you to say it just like you just said it to me, to him.
Chris, you a bitch for touching Rihanna. You sat up there and danced like Michael Jackson to try and get your situation together. You should not have done any of that. If I was a woman, Chris, I would never support you ever again. Ever. I would never support you. Ever. Tell me what's next, Shawnee. Tell me what's next, I should say. Okay.
Hey, I got a question now.
Whoa. Action. I'm not done. I'm not done. Now, after I said that, Chris Brown comes to your city. Who's buying the ticket, Shawnee? Now, I did what you wanted me to do. Now, I want you to answer. Who is buying the tickets when Chris Brown comes to the city, Shawnee?
Women are.
So when I say, how do y'all want me to get all upset because y'all mad at Bill Cosby and y'all mad because I tested and I asked questions about a victim, but y'all still going to see Chris Brown? What you want? How y'all gonna have it both ways? All I did was ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all still watching Chris Brown videos.
Yeah,
and y'all still support and love him.
Mm-hmm.
So how y'all gonna really get that upset over me asking questions about somebody who went back the second time, but y'all still say y'all love Chris Brown? Come on, man. Come on.
Because they could change him. It didn't happen to them.
See, there you go. But see, that's somebody's answer, though.
No, I was just doing the show.
But we don't have to accept that answer, though. That's the whole thing. If you give me an answer to a question, I don't have to accept your answer. I can still continue to question it because
there's a bunch of male chauvinist stuff. That's so male chauvinistic. So I'm giving you my answer,
No,
but
it's
my
not
answer not gonna.
That's
It is.
anybody. That's
Yes, it is.
anybody.
No.
If we were in a relationship and I told you something and you didn't accept my answer, is that chauvinistic because you don't accept my answer?
Because your answer probably wasn't right.
All right, y'all. All right, let's.
An excuse. It's always an excuse when it's you guys, or when you want to make an excuse for whatever your question may be. It's always a fallback. But for us, we gotta accept what you say.
Nobody asking you. Whoa. Nobody asked y'all to accept what we're saying. We're trying to get to an understanding. So there's just some line of respect when it comes to it.
No, but you want us to accept your answer. You want us to accept the answer that
you don't have to accept it. Right. Understand it. That this is the answer.
All right, let's take a break because we got sexy mode coming up. Actually, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Shawnee. This whole point was people like Mike want to be right. Mike trying to do a show.
Yeah, I got to get back to work unless free agent radio's hiring.
No. Ain't nobody getting paid on here right now.
We got your application. We're just holding on. And we're reviewing it right now. So,
thanks for calling, Action. Thank you.
Action, good looking.
As long as you guys at the end of the rainbow don't want to go in a different direction.
Right.
Real talk.
I know that's right.
Real talk. I actually appreciate you. All right, we'll come back. We got Allegedly with Sexy Mo coming up. We didn't even touch on LeBron James spazzing out at his son's basketball game. And I'm not even going to touch this one topic because I don't even feel like I don't have the energy. Like, we're going to have to, this next topic that Jay Black brought up, that's going to have to be tomorrow because I'm exhausted. I'm about to take a nap right now. I can't do, can you have an opposite sex best friend? We're not going to start that. Jesus. God. All right, y'all. Michael Shawn TakeOver Legends. Take a 4 minute Black and Mild break. We'll come back. Sexy Mo, Allegedly. Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
What was the lowest point where you were like, I don't know if I can get out of this? Like, what was the lowest point in your life where you're like, I think I've screwed up so much that I can't lift myself from this guy?
Well, it had to be when I was in jail, and I had a new baby. And I was in jail for months for bank robbery. And I'm doing a documentary. Y'all think you know, but you don't really know.
No, we don't know. Go ahead.
Just out of curiosity, when you said robbing the bank, was it the Cleo style from Set It Off, or was it the pass the note? Like when you was robbed, like what did you pass the note, or when you came in there guns a blazing? Everybody get down.
I worked at the bank I robbed.
Inside.
I just took the money and went like this.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Hey, yo, DJ Cam. I didn't want to say the last time I was on.
What?
You took a full nap.
Oh, I might have. It could happen.
What?
It can.
Look at that.
You took a
But you sure we couldn't have talked about that on the side? We couldn't talk about that off air, though? We couldn't have. No.
I couldn't hold it no more. I couldn't hold it no more. I let it go a whole week. I was so impressed at the way you did it, though. You're like...
Rodney.
I would get caught because I'd be snoring.
No, the funny thing is that's the look that you look when you taking trains and buses in New York your entire life. Because when you fall asleep, when you wake up, you always got to do the look like you always got to do this.
Who's around me? Who's there? Who's over?
Larry's back.
Hey man, best morning show on. I turned off Steve Harvey because I heard y'all.
Oh man, appreciate you, Roddy. Thank you.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. Dog, Straight Outta Rehab was a song that I made when I came straight out of rehab.
Straight Outta Rehab.
Straight Outta Rehab, a crazy alcoholic named Michael.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
And I remember that, the producer didn't know if he wanted to play it because I guess it was too transparent. But my thing was I was gone for like 2 months and they kept saying I was on vacation. I was like, damn, Howard Stern don't go on a 2-month vacation.
So you was 2 months off of the radio, you were gone, and then you popped back up.
Yeah, and Dee, the host of the show, was like, Michael Shawn's on vacation. And I was like, I had to giggle at that. There was some type of law they couldn't say I was in it was some ridiculous human resource was saying something they couldn't say I was in rehab. And I was like, but I'm saying I'm telling you, you can say it. Like, you can say I'm in rehab. So that was the basis. Like when I was in rehab, I was writing that after I got over, being in rehab. Like when I got comfortable.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
We the worst rankers, baby. We about to ruin another instant classic. People were like, Mike Shawn, where you been for 60 days? Yo, Aristotle, let's tell 'em. Straight out of rehab, a crazy alcoholic named Michael. Trying to break this alcoholic cycle. 2 shots, 3 shots, just to start the day. My girl mad, cause I'm even drunk on Sundays. Every day, I'm headed to the liquor store. Take a shower, liquor coming out my pores. People saying, Mike Shawn, you better try and chill. Mind your business, and hand me some Advil. Got a headache, I'm so hungover. Gotta work in the morning, hope I'm sober. DUI, now I'm getting pulled over. Oh Lord, now I'm getting pulled over. Please, sir, step out the car. Hand me your license and recite the alphabet backwards. Backwards? Oh! Straight out of rehab, crazy alcoholic up in AA. Say my name out loud, they reply, hey. 60 days in a drug-free clean state. Cold word, I was on a little vacay. Sharing feelings that I never thought I'd ever say. Grabbing tissue, eyes sweaty, I don't wanna stay. Calling home, yo, let me talk to my maid. No, for real. Let me talk to my maid. Man up, 12 steps is the game plan. Tell the truth if you really want to beat it, man. No chicks, no drink, pass on the tab. Michael Shawn, and I'm straight out of rehab. We the worst rankers, baby. We have just ruined another classic song. Michael Shawn, Aristotle, Pluto, Rest Up, Pills, Cosby, my man Flip, make a badass. Yeah, Michael Shawn, we the worst records. You know what I say? Yeah, yeah.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Tap in. Michael Shawn TakeOver Legends. Dave Burns. Wow, laugh aloud. Roddy Perry's hilarious. Roddy Perry. July 14th goes down at the Addison Improv. Get your tickets 972-404-8501 or tap the link in the bio. It will be a crazy situation. Jay Black, DJ Cam.
I was thinking about that night, the comedy show. That's July. I was thinking about getting up, doing like 5 minutes of stand up. I was thinking about trying to get 5 minutes to get on stage. I might be performing that night too. I don't know. It's been on my mind. It's been on my mind a little bit. Just to put it out there. I don't know. I'm just sharing my thoughts a little bit.
All right, well, warm up. Warm up. Wait, warm up now. Since I know I love y'all, Cam. No, Cam. Go. You know what, Cam? Introduce him.
I didn't want to laugh because I didn't want that to be perceived as a part of laughing at his comedy. I'm trying to pull my laugh back.
All right, Jay. You want to get it popping?
Coming to the stage.
Go get it.
There's a cat from somewhere in Philadelphia.
Say what?
Give it up. His first time on the stage.
Say what?
Give it up for Philly's own Jay Black.
Jay Black! Jay Black!
Thank y'all. Oh man, give it up for the ladies in the crowd. Y'all look good, ladies. Give it up, ladies. Y'all look good. Oh, look at them ladies out there. Hey, shout out to my man. I see you, player. I see you, playboy. All right, so look, I got a question for you. I see one lady right there. Oh, brown skin. What's that? Oh, shiny sky. Okay, how you doing, Shiny?
What's up? I'm in the crowd.
Look at this light skin hater over here. Oh, Christopher Williams. He's played out. It's over, son. Back to Shiny. Shiny, hey, why did the golfer bring 2 pair of pants? Why?
I don't know.
You want me to tell you why?
That's why we do.
In case he got a hole in one. So he had 2 pairs. You get it? Hole in one, 2 pairs of pants. Thank you. Yeah, I got more. Hey, I got another one for you, Shiny.
Okay.
What did the policeman say to his belly button?
I don't know.
You're under a vest. Oh, this man got jokes for days, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, so no, I mean, I would just, there was a couple ones that was on my mind, but I may have some stories I may tell. But I was just thinking about it. Like, it could be kind of fun to get on stage and tell some jokes, like.
You know what the funny thing is? The funny thing is that as much as, it's just us, I felt your sweat. I felt you starting to sweat. I felt the back of your neck starting to sweat with the silence.
Wait, Mike, how long was that set? That
was actually 2.5 minutes.
The golfer having 2 pairs of pants because he got a hole in one. That was classic. Like, that was a good one. I just had to set up the delivery a little bit differently. But I got some, I gotta put some stuff together. But it's been sitting on my mind. Let's get up there, talk to the people, talk to the crowd.
Go ahead, Jake. Do like a minute and a half. I want to do what a real audience would have done to you. Go ahead.
No, no.
The Christopher Williams thing was the oldest joke ever. Like that
he thought he handled you, Mike. He thought he handled the heckling.
He thought he killed it, and everybody was like, first of all, the crowd would have. There are a lot of people who wouldn't know who the hell Christopher Williams was. Go ahead, Jake.
All right, here we go. Hey, I got for Mike. I'm gonna talk to the light skinned guy. Hey, light skinned guy, what do you call a pig that does karate? Come on, light skinned guy. What do you got? What do you call a pig that does karate?
What, dark skinned guy?
Hey, we call him a pork chop. Nice job, dude. No, didn't work. All right.
I got no sound effects. I'm so mad right now.
I was reaching with that one. Back to the golfer. The golfer one was a good one. Why did the golfer had 2 pairs of pants? Just in case he got a hole in one. All right.
What do you call a black man who's never did anything illegal in his life?
Never did anything illegal. What? I don't know.
Guilty.
Oh wow.
Had to think for a second, but that was good. That was good. I started doing some of your old jokes.
This is what Jay Black does when he's not involved in the drama that goes on in the show, and he ain't been a part of it. He just sits there and goes like, I think I'm gonna break the show. I'm gonna bring some stuff up.
I'm gonna loosen this up. Let's loosen this up. Let's change this up a bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I see Sexy Mo. Okay.
The Sexy Mo in here, please. My nap's going to be
my bad. You see your set?
My bad.
You said what?
I said the Sexy Mo see his set. Was she?
That wasn't a real set. That wasn't.
That was
a
a set. That counted. That counted.
Yeah, but it was just, it was a couple little boom boom.
All right, give me 2 more. You got 2 more jokes? Please.
No. I gotta process things. Actually, I think I'm more of a storyteller. I think I'd rather tell a story, like one of them type of jokes, than the boom bap. Sometimes there was a black man, white man, and a Chinese man. Remember them back in the day, or knock knock, and I'm gonna think about it. I might July 14th open up for Rodney and Mike Shawn, and I might be the opener. Get on stage, warm up the crowd, talk to the people a little bit.
Are you having more people show up, or is it just y'all?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. Figure it out right there.
I mean, if they need me to do 15 minutes, just let me know.
I wish you would do more
just
than
give me a little heads up so I can mentally get prepared. That might be my first time on stage. I might.
Give me a heads up.
Give me a heads up.
Let me know so I can find these jokes. I can find more jokes so I can figure this out. Oh my gosh.
Let me think. Yeah, because comedy is just about real life experiences. So I can talk about relationships. I can talk about my kids. I can talk about work. I can talk about a lot of different things if I really put my mind to it. And
I don't know if I'm more mad at people mad at me about questioning the victims, or if I'm more mad at you trying to have philosophy on comedy. God, oh my God.
I think I might. Tam, you gonna be at the show July 14th? Tam, you'd be surprised.
Yes, she's in
don't
the
laugh
house.
now, Tam. Don't. That's
Tam,
right.
please come to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord. I think I might. I think I might try to do like 5 minutes before, as people walking in, at least something. I think I might.
I will say this about one of our phone callers, Action. Shout out to Action. I realize Action is very reckless, and I like him. We got to give him. We got to send the link and put him in one of the boxes.
Yeah,
we got to give him a box. He don't give up. I love the fact. I just felt bad. Yes, I'll be there. Oh, I'm glad you're gonna be there. We'll see.
And don't give him a Modelo, boy. He really get wide open.
Mark said, "Don't talk about crossing that line, man. The lines have been crossed." So, bring up Sexy Mo. It's been a long show. I was so happy before. I was so happy.
I just tried to brought your happiness back. I just brought it back.
No, you brought it back. I'm just getting killed. I'm getting killed from all angles. I'm getting
Y'all
killed.
Gotta introduce Mo. We can't just bring her up.
So,
ladies,
let me do it. Let me do it. Let me show you how I can introduce.
Hey, like, shut your. Go.
No, ladies and gentlemen. Each and every day, we're glad to have her. She's part of the TakeOver Legends team, long time co-worker and friend. like 6 different degrees, very educated, and she brings the allegedly. If you want entertainment news, we got it for you right now. Sexy Mo, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sexy Mo. Let's bring in Sexy Mo. That's our girl.
Oh,
He's on fire. Jay Black's on fire right now.
Jay Black is now a comedian.
I was thinking about
we
was
arguing so crazy, and people killing me. And but Jay Black tried to bring the comic relief.
So the comic relief turned into you actually doing a set at Improv.
No.
Let me switch roles since you got your hand in so many things. Let me switch roles. Let me be you real quick. That was good and all, but your timing was off. That was good and all.
Yes.
Your punchline, your
That was my
delivery.
first time. That was my first time.
Jay Black, shut up and take this criticism. Shut up.
On the delivery, I see where you was trying to hit it and quit it. I get what you was trying to do, but it just didn't come across. It didn't resonate with the crowd.
I appreciate that feedback. I appreciate it. It's not a little like me.
That's Jay Black all day. That's Jay Black all day long.
I didn't practice.
Hold up. In real life, this is the funniest thing ever. In real life, Mo has Jay Black down so crazy.
To resonate.
Mo has this thing where she points at her watch and she's like,
don't forget show prep. Let's go, people. Time. Jay Black. I did a you on you.
Yeah, she did. She did. What you trying to get on stage, sumo? We want to have a battle or something?
I know my lane. My lane. I'm not a comedian. I know my lane.
I can't believe. Oh my God, I can't believe your impersonation. And I think it was last week.
I'm just saying.
Y'all done busted Jay Black's bubble. He was all on cloud 9 about doing this.
I broke up all that serious.
Busted his little bubble.
It's my first time.
Go ahead, Mo.
It didn't resonate.
A nice intro and then brought her in.
This shit, but Jay Black can't take that. He like, now he got the puppy dog voice on.
Go ahead. Tell us.
We keep it moving.
Listen, at any point when you're telling your stories, if you want to break into a Jay Black impersonation, feel free.
Oh, sure. I have many.
But if you have something, just jump into it. For those listening on Free Agent Radio, you can't see it. On Media Room 360, you can see it. If you want to break into something and be like, bam, I'm Jay Black.
I got my first gig, I think. Let me looking at that comment. I might get booked for a 2-year-old birthday party. I don't know. I might. All right,
Action said, I got you. I'm booking you right now for a 2-year-old birthday party. You're free. Golf joke will stay.
Wait a minute. Him and you can take Randy with you, your magician friend.
Randy, yes, the magician. Do some magic.
All right,
let's go. How you gonna bring a magic person on the show, and how they gonna see the magic?
Yeah, nobody saw the magic. Nobody saw the magic.
Jay didn't care.
We on this radio show. He gonna do magic. Yeah, that makes total sense. Go ahead, Sexy Mo.
That was my last one. But Michael Shawn, it's a lot going on right now. I'm talking about Safari and Erica Mena. Now, I've been following their whole divorce case. And
hey, Mo, real quick. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna let you go.
Go ahead.
Did Erica get surgery on her nose? Did you see her? Did she get surgery on her nose? Do you think?
So they never say that they do, but that's a whole lot of contouring for somebody to say that they haven't gotten surgery on her nose. Okay. I think that she's gotten surgery.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, continue.
Clearly, she got surgery on her boobs and her ass. We know that.
Would I be mad if I was, somebody got surgery on their ass? I don't know. What was that?
I'm sorry. It was something that Mo sent, and I was looking for something else for her show, but my bad.
Jay, would you be mad? Ken, would you be mad if your woman got some surgery on her ass or breast that enhanced them? Would y'all be mad?
Was it before me or while we're in a relationship? Because I don't know about the care that comes along with it. They be hurt
Oh
down
my
for a couple
God,
years.
this
But yeah,
dude
I would
was
love to.
for me. Oh my!
What
No,
happened
y'all
to
together.
a
Y'all
word?
together. Y'all together.
Sickness and health. What happened
Nah.
to that?
That's a requirement for me. So just the natural though, not.
Oh,
not
so
the,
if the package didn't come with the
yeah,
in the
chances are
beginning,
he
she
wouldn't
wouldn't.
be
Okay.
around.
she'd be a
Okay.
Bismarcky, just a
But
friend.
yeah, but I support it. I
Oh,
would support
really?
it.
Why?
Go ahead, Cam. Go
She
ahead,
could
Cam.
have a sparkling personality.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't do this.
Y'all be looking at it all the time and drooling over
Mike,
the
Mike,
girls.
help.
that do it. But you wouldn't want your woman to have it?
Mike, put your hand out. What are you doing?
I can't.
Cam said it. Cam said it.
I fell right in that pothole, didn't I?
I can't.
You did, and it was deep.
Oh, deep. How's this shit?
Go ahead, Mo. Just tell. Please.
You bent the
it's
ram
about-
and everything with that one.
It's about to
But
go somewhere.
All right,
So
back to the stories. What was it? Erica Mena,
so
what?
Erica Mena and Safari, we all know that they're getting a divorce. Is underway.
all right, Mo.
And so
I'm
he's been
sorry. I'm
fighting.
sorry.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Mo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Cam did it.
I can't resist. I can't resist. So Jay.
Jay, I thought you were going to Cam.
No, Jay.
I'm going to Jay.
I think Jay has had enough for today.
So you have been. Jay got enough for the day. I quit everything for the day.
No,
I quit
let it
everything for the
roll.
day.
But I hear the drop in his voice. The what?
No.
So Jay,
No, I thought I had the relief that
He
break
thought he
that
saved the
thing.
day.
Yeah, and they talking about Jay. I'm like, wait.
Allegedly ain't say today.
if wifey was like y'all together and she wanted to get enhancements, would you be mad at that? Like she's doing it for you.
Yes.
Listen, Soldier Boy, she's doing it for you. She's doing it for you. Are you good with that?
I just watched this Teen Mom. I know I watched Teen Mom, but I know. But and the girl had surgery and she was down for a while, hurt, banged up. I said that's a lot of work trying to take care of somebody recovering from that.
She's doing it
So
for
it depends on what you have. She may have had a whole mommy makeover.
Yes,
with
but she's
tummy
doing it
tuck and all
for
of
you.
that.
Don't let get Jay Black off the track. Don't let him get off the track. Jay, she's doing it for you. She's doing the enhancements for you.
I
Are
get
you
what you're
good?
saying. And then she break up with me or something after I help recover, and then the next man has I don't know.
my God.
Help rebuild.
There
I would
is
have
a
to think about it. I would have
somewhere
to
waiting for you. There is a therapist out there with a big old fluffy couch.
This function on this show is so crazy.
Where the mic go? I would have to think about it. That's all. That would be my official answer. I would have to think
So
about it.
you would literally cut your nose to spite your face. You would literally not want her to get. You wouldn't want to benefit from that because you're thinking about if y'all break up. If she wants.
I would just need time to think about it. I would need time.
No,
That's
go
all.
to the story.
Please
Go to
go to your story.
Go to the story.
Back to Erica Mena and the Safari.
Go to the story. Go to the story. Go to the story. Go to the story.
Divorces. So of course, we know that they're getting in the middle of the divorce, and of course they're on their second baby. Well, Erica Mena has popped out the baby. Congrats to her. The baby, of course, was in the NICU for a few complications. However, my thing, and women are probably going to get mad at me right now, but if
don't start that. Don't start that right now. Don't start
I already
that.
know someone going to get mad at what I'm about to say.
Don't get it. You'll get text messages. You'll be just don't get it down. I'm telling you.
I
right
already
now.
know. My thing is, you're divorcing him. You said you ain't want him no more, right? So he said, well, I still want to be a part of my kid's life. I want to be in the delivery room, right? Mm-hmm. You're stressing me out. I don't know, telling the judge she doesn't want him there because it was too stressful. So then 4 days after you have the baby, you hit up social media and you try to drag Kaylin Garcia in the mix, talking about you're messing with a married man. You screwed my husband. You knew he was married because, of course, some video surfaced from Safari's birthday party, of course. And so she's like, look, Caitlin Garcia has been out of the media. She's been sipping water, staying fine and minding her business is what she said she's been doing for a couple of years. And so, of course, Erica Mena's like, well, hey, you and Joe are supposed to be cool. Y'all supposed to be friends. How you smashing out Caitlin, right? So my thing is this, Erica, you just had a baby. So the only thing really in between y'all two are the business of the baby. Why are you putting him on blast, even if he was smashing Kaylin Garcia? Why are you mad that you're like, oh, you're out here, effing around with her, but your baby is in the NICU? Why are you not here with your baby being in the NICU? But you got to start how you finish. You got to start with that same energy. And I feel like if you didn't want him there, why are you making a big public spectacle out of this situation?
Hey Mo, you know what? I wanted to jump in and just say, okay, you keep going.
I'm a female, and my thing is, I had this conversation with a couple of women, and they were like, "That's wrong because they're married." And I'm like, "Yeah, but she says she don't want Safari no more. She's in the middle of a divorce. She doesn't want to be with him anymore." Okay, yes, they have a baby. Yes, should he be there for the baby? But you even pushed away on that. So now that you see him out and about with somebody who fine, got a nice body, who's been sitting on the shelves, sipping her water, preserving herself. Now you feeling some type of way. I think that's wrong.
No.
Especially dragging him in social media.
Maybe you don't, but when they still married, so you don't know what conversations they have. And
these hoes. I just want to say
that. Women do that all the time. They might be trying to work it out. No, he could have been a little bit more classy about it. Don't be all out.
Classy.
So the thing is, right up.
Hold on. Let me read the comment. I'm a fan of Erica and feel sorry for her. Mentally, he seemed drained by Savari and has completely shut down on her. I hope that they both find peace for the sake of the kids.
And I agree with that statement. I hope that she does find peace, but you're not going to find peace dragging two people in social media. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna find your peace and your inner
Okay, before you punch the screen, let me read the comment. Why is Savari in Miami? Why his child is in the
in the NICU.
In the NICU, and my kids were there too. The child, he was going to go to court to be in the delivery room because it's so important that both of them full of ish.
But I thought he was there because there was a picture up of him holding the baby.
So herein lies the point. Remember, he actually took her to court in order to, have the judge force the situation where he was able to be in the delivery room. Yeah. She came back to court saying, no, this is stressing me out. It's causing me undue stress to my unborn child. It's causing undue stress to me. I don't want him there. Okay, so my only thing is keep that same energy. Like if that's what your stance is, then keep that same energy, girl.
Okay,
yeah,
put that
but
comment.
They could have had different.
Hold on. Let me get that comment back up with Janet. Let me get that comment back up. She put she got what she wanted, so bye, girl.
No. Now he got to make better decisions for his child, not necessarily the mom. Your baby's in the NICU. Come on.
Right.
Now.
But remember, they drug Safari for life. They drug him and said, so what? Like the baby gonna be a baby. The baby ain't gonna remember if you even there. Why you met? Like they drug him and they were so against him being in the delivery room or being a part of the child's life. And now look.
Okay, put that comment back up. So we can see the comment. Stephanie said, grow up, Safari. Oh, you ain't spelled that right. But I'm not a good speller either. Grow up, Safari, and man up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the child, but
not for Erica.
When people, because when people are married, they go through stuff. They break up. Today I'm mad. Then the next day they have a phone conversation, and it's okay. We gonna work this out. It's back and forth.
All right, next story. Let's.
He needs to get a divorce. If that's
then it was like, I'm with Mo. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Shartice like, oh, now she mad.
I'm a big proponent of being there for your children, but from her angry posts, it just seems like Erica Mena is focused on the wrong thing. She's focused on him being there and what he's doing while she's laid up from after having his kids.
I'm stuck here at the hospital and you
I'm
over there
stuck.
smashing
out. My boobs hurt.
Girls. He's smashing chicks out. while she's having kids.
After
I'm
they-
so confused with y'all women. Like, I'm so confused. Like, the dude is knocking chicks off as she's recovering from having a kid, and y'all taking his side.
Mm.
Oh. I don't understand y'all.
It's Tuesday. All I'm saying is keep that same energy. I'm an
It's
equal.
Tuesday.
I'm an equal opportunist.
Mo, this
I'm
dude
equal
ain't.
opportunist.
This dude ain't at all. And you guys are literally killing this girl.
Oh, no. I feel bad for her. But however, she put out all that big talk. You know, she was in court saying, I don't want him here. No, all of that. Okay. Well, sis, you got to keep that same energy. No matter how much it hurt. No matter how much it hurt, you got to keep that same energy.
He
I
was
never even thought
there.
about that. That's a
And
good point. I never
so-
even thought it. I like that.
No, I mean they both need to get some stuff together, but for Safari to just be like, I'm gonna go to a party while my baby in the NICU. I mean, you can only sit at the hospital so long. I get it, and most,
Girl,
they can't come
women,
home from it, but-
women. He ain't shit.
I mean,
know.
I agree.
I
And guess
know.
what?
I know because
Guess what,
I've
Mike?
been that dude, Mo.
But guess what, Mike? Neither was she. Men of
That's
them
not
been
the point.
around.
Mo,
I'm an equal opportunist.
Mo, she's having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Sit your ass down and sit next to her.
But she said she didn't want that. So that's
It
my
don't-
only issue. She said she didn't want that. So now
No,
you're
I don't care
penalizing him
if you
because
don't
you
want
went
that.
to
I'm
court.
going to be there. I'm going to be there right
But
next
she went
to
to
you.
court. She went to court asking
Okay.
the judge to ban him from
I'm
being
not.
there.
You know what? I'm not fighting these. I'm not fighting these fights for y'all. Y'all right. Safari's right. I'm not fighting these fights no more.
I'm not saying either one. I'm not saying either one of them are right because both of them clearly got issues. Clearly got issues. But all I'm saying is, Erica, don't come to social media trying to drag him and trying to drag Kaylin Garcia over something that you initiated. This is what you said you wanted.
Her being
I'm
with
saying this is
her
what she
husband.
said she wanted. Of course, when you divorce or file for a divorce against someone, you're saying I don't want him. He's community property now.
No, because it ain't final. It ain't
Okay,
final.
go to the next story. Y'all are the vagina monologues for real. Just go because y'all just like.
And that happens, yeah. You say you want a divorce, you see your dude with somebody else, and then
Honey,
you want him back. Y'all still married.
It's Safari. It's Safari.
It don't matter.
Yes, it does. Safari can't be taken seriously, and two people can't be taken seriously.
But they married. They still married. They're not divorced. When you file for it, it's not final.
Oh my God. Go to the next. Y'all taking Safari serious.
I ain't never been married, so
Go to the next story.
I'm falling back. Because I've been killed, so I'm falling back. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Well, speaking of Michael Shawn, my man Mark Lamont Hill is being dragged right now by Willie D. Now, you know, Mark Lamont Hill is like one of my favorite commentators. And it appears that, you know, he posted this Bill Cosby flyer of a homegoing situation, saying that it was a welcome home party for Bill Cosby. And I'm pretty sure the party was fake as all get out. But of course, you know, people pull up these memes and they doctor up these flyers or whatever. So he put it up and, you know, he expressed his dismay and his discontent for the flyer and said, really, like basically F all y'all for putting up this flyer. So, of course, Willie D had to throw his sense in it like, oh, now you saying F all of us. You know, where was that energy when, you know, the Jewish community was after you for standing up for Palestine and stuff. And so he keeps going, you know, keeps going back and forth in regards to why are you so diehard set about Bill Cosby? Why are you so in support of him? You know, where was your support for the victims? And don't say that you're, a pro-victim type of, there it is. Don't say that you're pro-victim now, because where was that energy for victims before this whole Bill Cosby situation came out? He said that he's giving him the whole Stephen A vibes, Stephen A. Smith, that is. And, he's not here for it.
Well,
he said, now you went out and you apologize wholeheartedly, against that whole Palestinian thing, but you can't use that same energy in this situation.
All right. Well, I don't have any more energy for Bill. So just
who them old white people in the back?
It might be a pill for that.
Yeah. If you need a joke, just let me know. I'm here. Remember, I'm comedic relief.
Jay Black, give him a joke. I have no room for Bill Cosby. I have no this. Go ahead, give him a joke, Jay Black.
Hey, I got a joke for y'all. Here we go.
Give it to
Hey,
him.
why did the man get hit by a bike every day? Come on.
Because Bill Cosby drugged him.
No, Mike. He was stuck in the vicious cycle. Come on.
Well, speaking of vicious cycles, Michael Shawn.
There you go, Mike.
R. Kelly.
He's
not the only person
wait.
the closet.
You're really gonna do a R. Kelly story right now. You're really gonna do a R.
Coming
Kelly
off of Bill
story.
Cosby. Yeah, go for
After
it.
all the beef I've taken from all these people mad at me for actually just having a question about the victims, you're gonna do a R. Go ahead. This is what kills me about black women. Go ahead. Do an R. Kelly story. Go.
I guess R. Kelly's not the only man trapped in the closet. His legal team is too. They are stuck on Chuck right now, trying to pull his case together. And so they are trying to delay it again. It has basically been delayed for over almost 2 years now. And he's been, of course, locked up, detained still. But it's crazy because I told you before he had gotten rid of his, his other 2 lawyers. He had like a 4-man team, and now he's brought on this new attorney. And anybody who's been through a trial knows that you do not, right before you go to trial, get a new attorney. You don't bring on new people to the legal team because they have to do their research. They have to, look through millions and millions of documents. Maybe I'm exaggerating, thousands, but a whole hell of a lot. Put it that way.
Yeah.
And so it can only hurt his case right now. So it can only hurt R. Kelly's case right now.
If he could read
it.
What? What I say wrong?
I'm waiting for Jay Black to come with the
what I say
man
wrong?
who can't read.
What I say wrong?
Man who got 2 eyes but can't read. I'm waiting for a joke.
Shorty Doo-Wop, my mate. Oh, I forgot she's not rocking with us no more.
No, she is. Shorty Doo-Wop.
She has a new job.
God bless Shorty Doo-Wop. Love you.
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Ganesh. My bad. She ain't rocking with us no more.
Oh man,
she just not gonna be on the show anymore.
Yeah, we can play. We want to play. Y'all want to play? Let's play. Go ahead.
Oh man, it's 9:51. We on time today.
I got a doctor's appointment. I gotta leave sharp at the top of the hour.
Yeah, I gotta leave the
top of the hour because you left it.
Look at the time. Look at the time.
Look at the time. Look at the time. Speaking of time,
go ahead, Mo.
Don't ride with the wave. Don't ride with the wave. Hold up. Don't ride with the wave, because when the wave gets popping, don't try and jump back on. That's all I'm saying. I've been here before. We've all been here before. Don't jump off the wave and kill the dude. And then when it happens, I promise you, on everything I love, when the wave starts popping and it gets high, don't come back on. That's all I'm saying. Continue.
Well, somebody who's swimming in deep water, R. Kelly is facing 13 charges on the child pornography, and they're looking at some serious, he's probably not going to get out. July 19th, he's been locked up since then, and I don't see any reprieve for him whatsoever. Not to mention that his bank account has hit its negative status, as I reported before. So he's just, it's just not looking good for him at all.
No, it doesn't. But step in the name of love. Step in the name of love. Step.
Slide it back or whatever.
Don't get mad at that wedding reception when y'all rocking. Step, dump. Okay.
You know, they still playing the songs. I mean, it has been removed from plenty of platforms, but they are still, you know, when it come on, they still moving to it.
Of course.
They still moving to it. But somebody who's showing a lot of people love. Shout out to Kodak Black. I always give him a little heat. But shout out to him for giving out 100 air conditions and hot ass Pompino.
He really did. He really did.
Yes.
He did a lot. Like, let's clap it up for Kodak Black. Like, he did stuff that I was like,
he also made sure that they were installed, which is very important. You know, because a lot of times you get these things, especially for the elderly community, they get these things, free giveaways, and they have nobody to install them, and they just sit there in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, if you drop it on
in the
the
middle
porch
of a heat wave.
Yeah, you drop it on the porch, somebody could die trying to put it in. God bless. Kodak Black did his thing. Like, go ahead, Kodak Black.
Yep, he said that he's on a journey to do things that's bigger than himself. So shout out to him because, you know, too much who's given, much is required. You know, he's gotten a lot of breaks. He's gotten pardons over the last year. He's got, you know, gotten out of jail, gotten a lot of things, you know, removed from his record. So that's good for him. Good for him.
All right. One more. Give us one more, girl.
It's 9:55.
So that means
Yeah, it's the Pied Piper of R&B, y'all. Whoa, follow me.
Yeah. All right.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Hey, I'm just seeing something. Mike was in a TikTok at the party. Did you know that?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you in the bump. Yeah, where they walk through and they pop their butt. Mike on here popping his butt.
Oh, you doing the challenge?
No, I was not. You're a damn lie.
You was doing the challenge, Mike?
No, I was watching it in the background. I was watching. I would have done it. I was brand new. I would have done it, but I was brand new to the team. So I watched them all rock out. So I just watched them.
Mike gyrating.
I'll gyrate in a second. Like, don't get it effed up. But I was brand new. I had to break myself into the crew. All right, so let's wrap this up. Mo didn't have any more stories, and she had 5 more minutes.
I mean, outside of Nene Leakes calling Shawnee O'Neal to the carpet, swish. She said, you know what? With her show, she felt like Shawnee O'Neal. Nobody can go against her, which we've seen. Through season after season after season. You come up and said another story. I got stories.
No, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. Like, we're good. We can just wrap it.
We're good.
You need 1 more, 2 more. What you need?
No. You're good. You're absolutely fine. Like, we're good. We're gonna get out of here. I don't want to take them.
Because I gotta eat my bacon. It's time for me to eat my bacon.
I gotta hit the road, though.
I gotta hit the road. Y'all know I got an appointment. Y'all ain't see that email. I gotta go to the doctors. I gotta
now 55. Jay got 3 minutes to fuck out. All right.
Knock.
All right.
Knock. Why did the Clydesdale give a pony a glass of water? Who knows?
What?
Because he was a little hoarse. Clydesdale.
July 14th.
July 14th. Check out on stage. No, I don't know.
July 14th. Addison Improv. Michael Shawn, Rodney Perry. 972-404-8501.
Opening for security is
David Burns. Thank you for riding out with us, even when you don't agree with my opinion. Mark, we gotta go. Yes, go. We gotta go. We got some people who ride out who, it's all good. Tomorrow.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Hump day. It's hump day.
Right. So tomorrow we're gonna have a bunch of topics and stuff like that we'll have. But can you have the opposite sex as the best friend? Can you have your best friend be the opposite sex? Now I'm going to make sure Jay Black's box is highlighted tomorrow. We're gonna put a shiny thing on there, and Jay, I will fall back whenever you want to say something. Tomorrow, can you have somebody of the opposite sex be your best friend? Don't say nothing right now. Stephanie, shout to you for riding out with us. Shout to you for riding out with us. And all the people who still rocking out. And tomorrow morning, we'll be back. It's Mike Sean, Sexy Mo, Jay Black, DJ Cam, Shawnee Scott. It's Mike Sean, the TakeOver Legends. Yeah, I'm not doing the ending. Yeah, yo.
Uncle Sean and the TakeOver Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio. Free Agent Radio.